Okay, we should be live now. We're going to get this set up in Discord, and then I'll let you guys know what the plan is. Yep, audio is good. Okay, we should be good. What's going on, everybody? Cobra, Giddy, Nickinator, Pokemon, Bonker, Denmark. What's going on, fellas? Hector's ready. Hopefully everybody is pretty much ready. Mr. Rob is ready. I'm ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the Ravens on the clock at 5:10. So we can briefly go through the regular season schedule. I also said I would touch on the awards during the stream because I have not had time to do that at all the past couple of weeks. So I'm going to not necessarily calculate it now, but take an educated guess based on all the votes on who won. So we're going to do that real quick along with the schedule, and then after that we will begin. You have won all of your trades. I don't know, have you? Oh, they don't have... Oh, because I haven't simulated it. Hold on. I think once I simulate into the draft week, it'll work. This was tough. Oh, so you know who you're picking now? No time. It's summertime. Yeah, but I've had to pre-record a lot of stuff because I'm going to be out of town during the weekend. I need to be ahead. That's why I really wanted to do the draft today, so I could have the preseason over the weekend, and when I get back, we can start the season. It should work now. Yep. There we go. All right, week 1. Who do we play? Oh, we get the Thursday night game. Revenge. We're only going to lose by 20 this time. Hi, how are you? I'm good, Crocker. Of course, I'd be 2 minutes late. It's only 1 minute late. I started at 5:01. I was 1 minute late, not 2. Got Debo, that's a major W. Yeah, but you kind of overpaid. Your cornerback room is, horrible. I think you have, a 69 overall as your cornerback 2. So, hopefully you have a plan at corner. Otherwise, that could be a little worrisome. Discord link said, yeah, but I started at... Ooh, here's the Hector game on Thursday night. Oh, boy. The Discord link might have said 5:02, but I started at 5:01. Why did the Black Knights get 2 Thursday night games in a row? Why? Let's hope the Black Knights are good, and let's hope they have a fun rookie quarterback. Otherwise, yikes. Is this which week is for Thanksgiving? That's not week 14. I might have passed it. It's probably week 12. Yeah, Wizards Lions. That's a good game. That's actually a really good game. Aviators Bats. And why did the Black Knights get 3 Thursday night games in a row? Jesus Christ. Why? The Black Knights did what? Hold on. I don't see a Jordan Love. Oh, never mind. Wow. Okay, well, I guess they're not going to have a fun rookie quarterback because they're going to have Jordan Love. Oh, boy. So I think that means the Pioneers are probably going to get a rookie QB. Maybe the Pioneers are trying to move up. I don't know. Are Dan and Morrison going to fall to, what, 6? I don't see either of them falling to 6. Because there's the top 2 players projected in the draft, and the Ravens are going to get one of them. All right, Jordan Love for Hales. I wish I could have had a position. Well, I guess we'll have to scroll. I don't know who that is. Is Dan going to fall? Which pick do you have? I don't think Dan falls past the first CPU team, which I'm pretty sure is 4. Who? Oh, Hales. He's a 74. This year, 3. The highest pick would be the Black Knights pick, so I'm just going to assume it's that one. And the next year, 5th. It's it's actually 507. That doesn't leave as much time to do the awards. Hold on. I still have the Google form open, right? Yeah, okay. So we can do the awards within 3 minutes, and then we can start. It said 77. Well, apparently he's a 74. Is that enough of a difference to make you not want to do the trade? Because I'll go back and undo it if you really want. All right, we'll briefly do the awards as Cobra figures out if he wants to do that deal. The MVP winner was unsurprisingly Patrick Mahomes by a landslide. It looks like Lamar Jackson got 2nd. 3rd place looks like it was close between Joe Mixon and Derrick Henry, but I would say Mixon looks like he got the edge. And I guess Malik Willis got dead last, which makes me sad. Although, to be honest, Malik Willis was probably dead last of that group. Offensive Player of the Year went to Joe Mixon. Derrick Henry got 2nd. And 3rd looks like it went to Jameson Williams. Defensive Player of the Year, thank God, Myles Garrett was 1st and Shaq Barrett was 2nd, as it should be. 3rd looks like it would be Fred Warner of the Huskies. Although Emmanuel Ogbah was pretty close. I think I voted Ogbah 3rd place. Offensive Rookie of the Year, pretty close between C.J. Stroud and John Vincent, but it looks like C.J. Stroud got 1st, John Vincent got 2nd. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Brian Brzee pretty comfortably with Noah Sewell in 2nd. Coach of the Year went to Mr. Rob of the Rams, very well deserved. Daniel Dutton close behind in 2nd. And then 3rd looks like it went to me. And then after that we had our fun awards. The Meme of the Year in a landslide was Hector. And then for the Hector Award, his worst quote, because there was a lot of them. Hold on. It's not letting me see the whole answer. Hector's winning quote with 8 votes is, "Isn't Little Caesars for president of ancient Greece?" Denmark was robbed. I agree. I voted Denmark too. I thought him staying in his shed should have won. Although Hector was up there too, and I think the 2-minute fake punt that we had against, I think, the Diablos earlier in the season, I think that one should have gotten more love. That was funny. Two awards, not bad. Although one of them literally, there's no way you can't win because all of the answers have to do with you. All right, it's 5:10. That means we can get started. Did Cobra say anything about not doing that trade? Nope. Okay. All right, so the trade is still a thing. Nate Lamb is a defensive tackle. Yes. All right, so the Baltimore Ravens are on the clock. They're only showing the non-relocation teams at the top. So just the Bears. I DM'd. Oh, boy. I have no clue who the number 1 pick is going to be, so I'm very excited to see this. With the first pick in the OFL draft, the Baltimore Ravens select the man, the myth, the legend, Dan. So Dan is going to the Ravens after all. He is hidden development. So obviously, as you guys know, I did not let anybody scout Dan. So nobody had any clue about his ratings. And there was a legitimate possibility he was going to fall as far as the 4th pick because it has been an adventure in the DMs with SGYT the past 24 hours as he has tried to figure out if he wants Dan or Andy Morrison Jr. Dan was not on the board for the teams picking at 2 or 3. So I think he would have gone 4 to the Bears otherwise. So he ends up here at 1. to the Ravens. 98 throw power looks pretty good. We'll see the rest of his ratings later on, but when it's all said and done, Dan is a Raven. I know at the end of the year this pick seemed kind of obvious, but with me not letting people scout him, it turned into a real question if he was going to be the pick or not. You've been getting 100 DMs from him. I had no idea who it was until he just DM'd me now. I thought he was going to pick Andy Morrison, to be honest. Instead of Hales, he wants Dexter. So is this the new trade that we are agreeing to? I know who the Huskies want. I'll make his pick real quick because Hector did send in the board. Hector's top player was not Dan. Dan was not on his board at all because, well, he doesn't want a quarterback. He needs somebody to protect his quarterback. How about Hugh G. Rection Sr. out of Dickinson State? So we've had Morehead State and Dickinson State in the top two. Hugh G. Rection Sr. Don't ask why I put the senior in there. He also has a hidden development. 6'9", 369. Nice. This was mainly FG's draft class, but I did have to replace some of the user players because FG made the draft class for a couple of years ago, and we're now just using it. So this was originally Manuel Hun, the tackle who was drafted pretty early by the Jets, but since he's a user, I obviously didn't want him in the class. So I made Hugh G. Rection Sr. What a guy. All right, I'll fix the Pioneers trade real quick. Hold on. Do we have a new trade, or what's the deal? It is with the Black Knights who are about to pick. I think I know who the Black Knights want. Actually, no, I don't. Because I thought it was going to be a quarterback, but now it's not, because they have Jordan Love. Oh, are you trading this pick away? All right, so what is the trade with this pick? Oh, boy. Oh, so I'm just swapping the defensive tackles? I'm confused. Hold on. I am very confused. What do you guys want me to do? How is your flip of Kenny for Trayvon? Pretty good. Just be aware there might be a trade soonish with me. Just keep an eye out. All right, I can do that. That was so tough. Never do that again. I will explain why at the end of the stream why I did that with Dan. It'll make a lot more sense when we look at his ratings. Just switch Dexter and Hales. Do both Giddy and Cobra agree to this? So the trade is Jordan Love going to the Black Knights for a 3rd this year, a 5th next year, and Gervon Dexter, who's an 80 overall. So that's all we're doing. Okay, both have agreed. That was a process. Oh, no, Dan is... Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You'll see at the end. All right, so now the Black Knights can actually pick human. Who is going to London? Do you want me to go off your board, or do you have something else planned now that you've made your trade with Jordan Love? After that, we've got the Bears, a whole bunch of relocation teams, and the Broncos have back-to-back picks. I know Colin sent me scouting. I don't know if he's on a board, though. All right, I have been DM'd a selection with the 3rd pick in the OFL draft. The London Black Knights select defensive end. How do I say this? Hunlinson Frederick out of Pitt. He comes in with a hidden development, joining a defensive line that features Aaron Donald. Is Dan above a 50? I'm not sharing anything. Dan is either like a 90 or a 40, and there's no in between. Well, he has 98 throw power, so take that with what you will. If my number 2 falls, I'm raiding the server. All right, you do that. So the Bears, this is a sim. Why can't it show the relocation teams to pick after? Because I kind of want to know who's up. I think the Beats are up next. I know who they want. All right, so the 4th pick, could this be the Andy Morrison Jr. landing spot? It sure is. Andy Morrison off the board. He is the new starting quarterback of the Bears. What does this mean for Kellen Mond going forward? All right, so the Beats are up at 5. I think I know who Bacher wants. And Bacher has shared it in the chat. That was the player atop his board, and that is linebacker Jason Davis out of South Carolina. He comes in with a hidden development. Bacher may or may not know this development trait, which is why he chose him. Hint, hint. His numbers look pretty good, pretty athletic. 21 years old. Go Cox. All right, next up, we have the Pioneers. Don't they have back? No, they don't. Why did I think they had back-to-back picks? Well, I know Giddy is here. Who went number 1? Dan went number 1 to the Ravens, and Andy Morrison, the other quarterback, went to the Bears at 4. How does this affect Kellen Mond's legacy? Devin Bush is on the block. QB Ellis. Okay, we've got another quarterback, Christian Ellis, out of Oklahoma. There's a big old F with his throw accuracy deep. That's a good sign. He has hidden dev. He has 15 speed. Oh, no. But he does have 99 agility and 95 change of direction. So do with that what you will. What a weird player. I know his rating. It's an interesting one. It's a very interesting one. So this is the Joe Burrow replacement right here. Just a little bit slower than Burrow, though. Just a little bit. I don't know his rating, but I can guarantee this guy's a 55 overall. Maybe his accuracy numbers are... Well, I guess his deep accuracy isn't good, but his other one might be. I don't know. He is shifty, but he just is slow. And he may or may not have a pretty good dev trait. All right, so that'll bring up the Broncos. Did Colin send a board? It doesn't look like he has. So he did send in all of his scouting. So maybe I'll try to base it off of his scouting. Okay. I know a fair way to do this to give Colin 2 players who he had pretty high in his scouting. So that starts at 7. And he, for one of his exact overall players, he scouted wide receiver Ladarius Hester out of Alcorn State. Oh, Colin is here, and I picked the player he wanted. Perfect. I didn't even realize Colin was here. Good thing I picked the guy he wanted. Otherwise, I would have had to do some switching around. He wants a quarterback. Who is he? Is there any way you can trade for Andy Morrison if he won't play for the Bears? If Andy Morrison refuses to play for the Bears, I think we can make something work. So Hester has 96 speed, 97 acceleration. He can fly. And he joins a receiving corps that features Michael Thomas, Kyle Pitts. A lot of options for check down corral. It's a shame that he doesn't like to throw anywhere farther than 10 yards out. Why am I not the first middle linebacker to be taken? I don't know. Maybe because the other one might be better. All right, so the Broncos are back up here at 8. I know one of these picks I got from Cleveland in the Russell Wilson trade. The other one, I guess, is their own pick. And it looks like Colin wants to trade this pick. Well, as we get trade negotiations going, I know exactly the song we need for this. There we go. Hopefully it's not too loud. He's been waiting for this moment. For the record, I will trade pick 28. Do I have 28? I think I have 28. It's in the 28 range. My offer will be 28, along with... Who else would he want? I'll do 28, and... No, I don't really want to give up any wide receivers. I only have 5 good ones. I'll do 28. I don't really want to trade anybody. Jeez. I'll do 28. Ezra Cleveland. He is start F. And 92. That's my offer. If I gave you Hector for Malik, would you take it? No, why would I do that? Malik Willis was an MVP candidate. Hector was Cheeks. Swear if Nick gets this pick. I mean, Nick owned this pick at one point. It was his. After the Broncos, we have New England, which is a sim, San Francisco, which is here, New Orleans is here, and then back-to-back Jaguars picks. I know Pepper Jackson and a board. Can I go to quarterback? I sure can. We have the top 3 quarterbacks off the board, but we still have some good ones. Munnerlyn McWidget, Demarius Johnson, Bryce Walker headline the list. Is Dan already better than Hector? Well, I mean, Hector's not very good, so there's a shot he will be. $28 Ezra Cleveland and 90 or whatever third round pick I have is still on the table. I don't even know who I would want to pick. Nick is the villain. We don't like him. Damn. No, Nocti, he screwed the Ravens over with... We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Although, I technically didn't screw them over because the Ravens were the one who picked them, not me. I never told him to pick Dan. So, if Dan were to be bad, it wouldn't necessarily be my fault. But we'll see. All right, do we have a trade? It's been like a while. Damn, Nick. Now, personally, me, I wouldn't let that slide. Tell him. What are your stats expectations for Hector with a new offensive line? 1 more passing yard, 1 more touchdown, and 1 less interception, and 1 less sack than you had last year. Okay, Boomy just DM'd me a list of teams that he'd be okay with, and the Bears are not one of them. Do we need to turn a Jeopardy song? Oh, no, we don't. We have a trade. Hold on. I don't need to turn it on. Boomy demanded a trade. That makes sense. Can't get interviewed by a team who technically doesn't exist. Pick 10, Tyler Boyd, and a 4. That is an interesting deal. All right. Seems like both sides agree. So we can put it in. And the Niners are on the clock here at pick 8, moving up 2 spots and giving up a pretty good receiver in order to do so. Although San Francisco already does have a very solid receiving core. So Tyler Boyd is more of a luxury, but it is a lot to move up just 2 spots. Certainly not a bad move by the Broncos, who have now added 2 really good receivers today. Oh, I thought their receiving core was better. I mean, they still got a lot of young guys. Wow, they do have a lot of depth. Okay. I guess I don't have a major issue. And a 4th in 2024. That's this year. All right. Both sides agree. So the Niners are on the clock. No one is trading for Andy Morrison today. I'll explain how that will work after the stream. All right, so there's a reason why the Niners traded Tyler Boyd. It appears if they are drafting his replacement and possibly upgrade. So with the 8th pick, the San Francisco 49ers select wide receiver Khalil Lawrence, another user player from the University of Kentucky. Look at those athletic ratings: 92 speed, 97 excel, 98 agility, 99 change of direction. Not too bad. He doesn't have elite speed. He has good speed, but his quickness, his shiftiness, and his ability to get from 0 to 100, that's elite. If it's a CPU trade team, wouldn't he just demand a release? No, because what we've done with situations like this in the past is that the teams who the player would be interested in going to, they would all DM me a trade offer, and whichever team DMs the best trade offer gets the player. So it'll be kind of like that. All right, New England is a sin. That'll bring us back to the Broncos at 10. Mid. All right, so New England at 9. They go with Ben Davidson, the offensive tackle out of Clemson. Pleasing a bounty on Nickinator. Am I listed for booming? I mean, you don't need booming. Booming listed 5 teams. The Ravens are not one of them, probably because you guys just drafted a quarterback. Running back, Cookie Banana, 5'5", 130 pounds. Oh, 160. Oh, that's right, because 160 is the minimum weight. So he's pretty small, but he'll be joining a backfield that features David Montgomery and Zach Charbonnet. He's small, but he can move. Only 80 agility, but 95 speed, 94 excel, 96 change of direction, and I'm pretty sure one of his strengths was catching, so he can catch out of the backfield as well. So a lot of weapons for Matt Corral, who now doesn't have any more excuses. The Broncos have added 2 starting caliber receivers and a starting caliber running back today. All right, that'll bring up New Orleans at 11. I know Gary is here. So, Gary, you guys are on the clock. Quarterback Woo Gary is an option for Gary. Check wide receiver. Okay. We've already had the first couple go off the board, but we still have some more left, including a user and Caden Betham. You know what? Pick Woo Gary just for fun. All right. So we have another quarterback off the board. Woo Gary is going to Gary. How fitting. Hidden Dev. 86 throw power. He doesn't look like the most athletic. We'll see what his accuracies look like. All right, so the Jags have back-to-back picks, so I'll put up Pepplejack. Yeah, Pepplejack, that's his name. Oh, he's here. Perfect. Okay. Cornerback Boone is the first one. Cecil Boone, Southern Mississippi in the top 12. He is hidden development. He's a little bit small, but he can move. Nick DM'd me asking if you wanted to trade down. You said no because you wanted a wide receiver and the race was on. Well, I guess the Niners won the race. Pepperjack also would like to check wide receiver. So the top 2 guys are off the board, Hester and Lawrence, but everybody else is still here. McCoy. Is his name Kerry McCoy, I think? Yep, Kerry McCoy out of Washington State. So he only has normal development. A lot of 90s. 90 speed, 90 agility, 90 change of direction. He's 6'2" as well, so he has some size. So not too bad. B catching. He looks like he'll be quite good, even if he doesn't have a high ceiling. All right, before we get to this Aviators pick, we do have another trade. So I'll put it in as I make the trade here because it may or may not involve me. I've been waiting to do this for a while, but I finally get it done. So Najee Harris is headed to Minnesota for Antonio Gibson, 55. Oh, I don't have a 4. Okay, Denmark, are you willing to take a 4 next year along with a 6. How about that? Instead of a 4 this year, because I thought I had one. I'll do my 6 and then a 4 next year. If anything, that's even more than the original trade offer. That's fair. Okay, good. All right, let me get the information so I can put it in. Gibson is 26.89 star. So my trade down last year at the Tigers nets me Najee Harris. Pick 188 and a future 4. And the Cardinals trade, I think Najee would probably be the same age. Or maybe a year old. No, he's 26. 26.92 superstar. So I finally get my power back. I know the value doesn't look great for me, but based on all the watched games last year, I need a power back. Antonio Gibson is not a power back. Najee Harris is. So that's the reason why I did that trade. Even if it looks like I'm kind of getting ripped off a little bit, I need someone who can be really good in short yardage situations, and Antonio Gibson, although very good, he just isn't really that. And then I'll swap our 2 worst players, and then I'll re-swap them again. It was a tight end who we got for a quarterback, I think. But can you trade up? Wow, a lot of exclamation points. Yeah, it was Kyle. Good old Kyle. For Archer Edmond. All right, there we go. So my off-season's mission of getting a power back has finally been completed. That brings us to the Aviators. That is a sim pick. Najee is a very well-rounded back, but his best attribute is his power, and that's Antonio Gibson's worst archetype. So he's just a better fit for what I'm kind of looking for. All right, so the Aviators at 14, they get Travis Woodward, it's the guard from Texas A&M. Top guard off the board. That'll bring us to the Bison at 15. Aviators randomly show up for this pick. That'd be funny. Once again, asking to grade your trades. You did fine. You get a B. How about that? All right, I know Pokemon did a scouting, and he's probably here. Did he send it a board, though? He is not. Grade your trades. You get an A-, because I thought you got really good value for Debo. All right, so here are the left tackles. And here are the right tackles. Didn't even go in depth. No, because I'm kind of busy. I don't know if you can tell. What about your trades? As I said about the Burrow one in the server, I thought that was like the most fair trade I've ever seen. So, there you go. Who do you want, Mr. Pokemon? Ricky. Who's Ricky? Ricky Guy. Ricky Weatherford. I assume that's who you're implying. All right, so Ricky Weatherford is the pick. He'll give some nice blocking for Jeff Sims, the second-year quarterback, and, of course, Alvin Kamara out of the backfield. What did you miss? Your Wi-Fi went out. You haven't missed any of your picks. Well, now you guys are up. Nick Nader is my least favorite coach. So who do you want, Mr. Giddy? Talking about some Ricky Guy like that was his name. That's what I was thinking, too. I was like, is there a Ricky Guy that I don't know of? Thought you had another. You probably do. You probably have the Wizards pick. The Wizards made the playoffs, so they're towards the back. Outside linebacker Huffman. Dante Huffman out of Auburn. Bacher, I have pick 28. I know you wouldn't do that specific deal for pick 28, but if you want to do like a fraction of that trade, I would be quite interested. Because I could kind of use a linebacker. All right, so that brings up the Falcons. He has DM'd me a couple guys he wants. So I'm not entirely sure the specific order. So I'll wait a minute, and then if not, I'll pick one of them. Because Atlanta picks again, I think, soon. Yeah, they have 19 as well. And 18 is a sim. Bush in next year 1 for 28 if there's a guy. If the guy you want is on the board, I'll do that trade. Because I don't think I have any specific target here. All right, so I'll just go off his list real quick. So his first one is offensive tackle Alan Lynch. What is your pick? Your pick is probably pretty soon, towards the 20s. So Lynch comes in with normal dev. Cool guy. The Bucs is a sim. They get Kevin Verner, a guard. And then at 19, the other guy Atlanta wants is cornerback John Omega. He's a user out of Western Michigan. He's a Bronco. Well, he was. Now he's a Falcon. So Atlanta uses their 2 first-round picks, one of which to get their replacement for Trayvon Mullen, who they traded for a first-round pick. You guys pick probably soon. Or maybe, do you guys even have a one? I'm not sure. If you do, it would be pretty soon. All right, the Bears is a sim. They get Timothy Hughes. The Chiefs is a sim. They get Chip Anthony, and that'll bring us to the Los Angeles Rams at 22. Yeah, the Giants, didn't they trade their pick for, like, Chandler Jones? We only had to trade back for a couple picks for a second this year. So that implies Mr. Rob wants to stay in the first round. Ooh, I mean, I picked kind of soon. Okay, I have an idea. This might make Mr. Rob happy, and this will definitely make Bacher happy. So I would be willing to do 28 and 60 for this pick. Wait, no, that'd actually be a bad idea. Never mind, I lied. Since we've got trade talks, you guys know what that means. Gotta put the music on. So many things I can do when my brain is turning. I'm enjoying the chaos. If anyone needs to see who the top players are available on the board, here you go. Licking the balls. Any takers? After the Rams, who do we have next? The Dolphins, the Niners, and a lot of relocation teams. Don't we pick soon? We have 28. Wouldn't 28 be soon? Because I didn't trade 28 for Najee Harris. I traded 55. You're right out. Okay, I figured. But I thought they had more than 6 picks up there, but I guess not. 37 more picks. You're almost there, Garrett. You're almost there. Any takers? Going once, going twice? I will just pick. All right. So Mr. Rob is going to stay on the clock. Who do you want, my good sir? Jax needs his Snickers. Cornerback Timothy Hughes. I think he was already picked. Yeah, he went a few picks earlier, so he's gone. There's still a lot of other corners left on the board. We still got Buchanan, Pearson, Pinkston, Trent. But Hughes was picked, I think, by the Bucks. Capri Buchanan. He is a corner out of Fresno State. Hidden Dev, 93 speed, 94 excel. Looks pretty athletic. Pick Justin Hernandez in honor of Aaron Hernandez. Great idea. The Tigers are up at 23. Who does Jax want? Is Jax going to pick another quarterback? That's like the Jax tradition, although he usually does that in the second round. You know, I do know the pick? Did you DM it or something? Oh, yeah, you did. I'm stupid. So with the 23rd pick, the Chicago Tigers select kicker Dick Fartis out of Michigan State. Rises to the occasion in big moments. He does that on the field and in the bed, apparently. Hidden development, he is quite good. First round kicker. I think the last time that happened in the OFL was when Enzo went in the first round, also to Jax, and that really didn't work out. Bacher, you know if that the trade offer that you've been proposing is still on the table when I'm up at 28. So if no one takes it, unless he was the guy that you wanted, which I don't know why you'd be giving all that up for a kicker. All right, so Hector has his draft board. I'm stupid. The next guy on his board is center William Lewis out of Iowa, another user. So 2 offensive linemen joining what was probably the worst offensive line in the league. We have the trade. Okay. The bats are up. I don't think Eastmu scouted. No, so this is a sim. They get Matt Jackson. The Dolphins, this is also a sim. They get McPherson. So that will bring up the Niners. As Nick Nader figures out his pick, I will put in the trade. I believe it involves a certain Devontae Smith, if I saw correctly. And that is the case. So pretty much Debo for Devontae and J.C. Horn. That seems like a pretty good whole thing for Cleveland. And it's not bad value for Arizona. They're getting a lot. $35, $106. Cleveland's next year first, since all these picks would go with 22. I think 22 would be their next year first. And then Robert Woods is also headed to Arizona. Seems like a pretty fair deal for both sides. It is a lot for Devontae Smith, but if you consider the fact that the Browns traded Deebo Samuel for more, probably, I don't really have a problem with it. Yeah, we'll just do Dom, and then we'll swap Dom and Roth. So Arizona's looking for draft picks. They traded away Najee. They traded away Devontae Smith. So now the Browns have Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, and Devontae Smith on the same roster. All of the 2021 guys. We have a trade. Another trade? Just don't be with Bacher because I really like the deal we had going. Okay, so where is this trade? Because I don't see it in pending trades, and I don't see a trade in the chat. All I know is that apparently there's a trade. It's not. Thank God. I really want Devin Bush. Okay. Did your Huskies pick happen? Yes. You guys got Hugh G. Rection Sr. at 2, and at 24 you got William Lewis. Apple is taking a while. Oh, is this Apple's trade? Is Apple moving up? We have an NHL trade. Hockey isn't a sport, though. I'm half kidding. Pick 27 for next year first, next year 4, and a Caleb Evans. Do both parties agree? Apple just traded for a player at the position I think you want, Bacher, so I think you're probably good. Although I could be wrong. Oh, they don't have a next year 4. They have a this year 4. Do we want to do that? I won't put it in unless both sides do agree. Who's the other player? Evans, Caleb Evans. He's a corner. So do both parties agree to this? This year 4th is fine. I assume Nickinator's probably good with it. And who does Apple want? Basically traded pick 6 and Max Crosby for Davenport and a lot of other stuff. When I first saw the Davenport trade, I was like, what are the Panthers doing? Then I saw Davenport's stats. Yeah, I see why you did it. He's had double-digit sacks all 3 years, and I don't think Max Crosby has had double-digit sacks once. So, I would say it kind of worked out. All right, both sides do agree. So, Washington is on the board. Just don't pick the player Bacher wants, please. No, I want the Wizards because the Wizards have a commissioner here. Hold on, what am I doing? The controller is spazzing out. Okay, there we go. You're risking biscuits. Well, who are you risking biscuits for? Go to left end. What if the player Apple wanted was gone? Is it Jason Sapp? Is it Anton Leno? DeAndre Stevenson? Who do you want, Mr. Apple? He's gone. Okay, how about right end? And Arion Graham, Jeffrey Prince, Anton Foster, Marcus Thompson. Apple really traded up for a guy who's going. Rip. Gotta go to practice. Have fun at practice. Take Sapp. Who is Sapp? I don't know who Sapp is. Jason Sapp. Okay, out of the Ohio State. There's 2 A's. Maybe he's good. He only has normal development, though. I don't think this is the player Bacher wanted. So Devin Bush and a next year first. That is on the table. If you want to do it, I am in. Traded Debo for Devontae, J.C. Horn, and pick 131. That is good business. So if you want to do that trade, Bacher, I'm in. Any relation to Warren Sapp? You gotta hope so. So are we doing this thing, or what's the plan? Next year, Falcons pick. Yep, and Devin Bush. So I get my linebacker. Today's gone very well for us. I am enjoying how this has worked out. Devin Bush is a 26.82 with star. All right, there we go. Patrick Queen, Devin Bush, and Justin Flo. That's not a bad trio. Sapp will do better than a 60. I would hope he would do better than a 60. Or else that'd be pretty bad. Cobra saw the value I got for Debo and the value Denmark got for Smith and put A.J. Brown on the block. Yeah, but he's the one who gave all that up for Debo, so that's his own fault. For giving all of that away for Debo. If he gets A.J. Brown for more than he traded away with Debo, then good on him. But Jamison Pinkston, cornerback at a University of Southern California. Comes in with a hidden development. He's fast. And he's probably pretty good. All right, Dublin. That is a sim. They get Raheem Person. The Pioneers are back up. Is Giddy here? This is what happens when you watch Moneyball, people. Trading up for players who are already gone. Nothing like it. Okay, Giddy is here. Cool, because you guys are on the board with your third first-round pick of the day. Who's joining Christian Ellis and the other guy who you picked, who I'm totally blanking on? A lot of linemen still on the board. You also still got Munnerlyn McWidget. If you don't like Christian Ellis, he is still an option. Good old 15 speed himself. Christian Ellis probably gets out of bed slower than my grandmom. Someone pick McNutt. I think McNutt is the highest person on someone's board who picks pretty soon. So we might finally see Boparino McNutt off the board. McNutt is hidden. Interesting. Is he good? That's another question. But he's hidden. He's got that going for him. I know the Pioneers know how good he is. We'll see if that convinces them to pick him. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Go to wide receiver. Okie dokie. Stallworth. Did he say Stallworth? Wide receiver Stallworth, is he still there? Thaddeus Stallworth is still here. Is that who you want? I must have missed it. That's my bad. I could be wanting to tank. Poor Justin Fields. He's traded from a team who was tanking to a team who now is tanking. Poor guy. Don't pick him. Well, he is here. You've got Julian Bonarific. I can't say that with a straight face. Got all these guys. You still got the user, Caden Betham. Stallworth it is. Okay. Thaddeus Stallworth out of Mississippi State. Go Dogs. 6 foot, 93 speed. His ratings look pretty well-rounded. You know McNutt's exact dev. I also know his exact overall. Two very different stories. Wink, wink. All right, the Diablos. I think this is a sim. They get Munnerlyn McWidget. Oh, okay. So, I guess they didn't like how Baker Mayfield played in the OFL Bowl, so they drafted his replacement. Interesting. Seattle is also a sim. They get Justin Hernandez, the long-lost brother of Aaron Hernandez. That's probably not true, but what other? The Bears open up the second round. That is a sim. They get Honey Sweeting from Louisville. And that brings up the Giants. I know Naruto was here. I don't know if he still is. After that, we've got Arizona, Jacksonville, San Francisco, Carolina, and Denver. I'm pretty sure all those people are either here or have a board, except for the Giants. And the Giants might be here. So I'll give Naruto like a minute. Oh, Naruto is here. All right, cool. Plenty of talent still on the board. We've got good old Boparino McNutt. Lick my balls. We got Deuce in my pants. I'm very proud of that one. I made him. McNutt, you can clearly tell what that guy does with his free time. Is like a McNutt, like the McDonald's version of it? I don't even want to think about that. Why did I just say that? All right, anybody want to hear Naruto? As I try to block what I just said out of my memory bank. Got two user quarterbacks still on the board, although the Giants don't really need quarterback. They've got good old macaroni and cheese himself, McCorkle Jones. Oh, he's going with McNutt! Boparino McNutt out of Temple. F block shedding, F finesse moves, A power moves. Quite the guy. 69 acceleration, 69 change of direction, 69 speed, 99 agility, 99 jumping, 99 strength, and quite a few Fs. He also has an F play rec, but he has an A impact block. Interesting player here. I'm excited for everybody to see his rating. All right, that'll bring up the Cardinals. Denmark's first pick. They just got this from Cleveland in the Devontae Smith trade. The Cardinals also have another second, thanks to the Najee Harris-Antonio Gibson swap. Dude is a 45 overall. I will not deny that. I will not deny that. It may be true. Okay, who does Denmark want here? Is this Denmark's first ever draft pick with us? I think it is. Who does he want? Show me the right outside linebackers. The linebackers are kind of falling a little bit. You've got a couple still here. Superstar Dev isn't too bad. Yeah, there you go. That's one way to look at it. Here's a middle linebacker in case you want to see that too. Yeah, a lot of people scouted McNutt. I think it's a good thing you guys did because now you knew not to draft him. Who wants Mac Jones? Well, why wouldn't you pick a quarterback if you're going to trade Mac? I guess if Naruto thinks Mitchell Trubisky is the guy, then maybe. Anybody specific you want, Mr. Denmark, sir? All right, he has just DM'd me his pick. He wants right outside linebacker J.J. Franks. Oh, I'm already on right outside linebacker. Out of the Ohio State University. Put it this way, I put Kinlaw on the block after seeing McNutt's overall. I decided I loved Kinlaw very much and I wanted to keep him. Bo Perino McNutt made Nick realize that Javon Kinlaw is actually good for his team. Franks here is only normal dev, but he appears to be pretty athletic for a big guy, 6'5", 247. Okay, the Jags, Pepper Jack. I don't know if he's here, but I know I have a pretty long board from him, so he'll probably be good throughout the entire draft. Cornerback Brooks, is he still on the board? Is there a Brooks down here? Mitch Brooks out of Washington is the highest player on his board. Cornerback Trent. Okay, never mind. Trent. Spencer Trent. Out of Florida. So he is staying in Florida, joining the Jacksonville Jaguars. Headed from Gainesville to Duval. All right, now the Niners. Nick and Ader told me to DM him when he's up. So, I'll DM him. After that, we've got Carolina, Denver, New England, and San Francisco again. If anyone needs an update of who is on the board here through 4 picks in the second round, apostrophe Tajik is still here. He was supposed to be long gone. Got all the running backs other than Cookie Banana. Go through left guard, center, and right guard. And also, Nick and Ader, you guys have another pick in like 6 picks, so keep that in mind. Are you having a good draft? You guys certainly have a direction. And I thought you got I would say you got good value in both trades. Najee Harris, you got a lot from me. Devontae Smith, you got a whole lot for. Just ignore my board for now. You'll probably be here all day. Okie dokie, that's fine. You'll be there. You just had to do dishes. You had to do the dishes, like do them or do them. Because there's a couple different connotations. Apostrophe Tajik finally off the board out of Michigan. To the Niners, he's got hidden dev. Tajik off the board. All right, now we've got Carolina, Mr. Husker Ninja, his first pick of the day. Not that. Not which one? Why is there a player named Nick Epstein? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe he's good. Can I see defensive tackle? Yes, you can. Have any been picked? McNutt was picked and Honey was picked. I don't think there were any others. That makes me very uncomfortable. The top defensive tackles out of Iowa. I know Husker's a big Iowa. So, of course, he's going to pick the top defensive tackle, not from Iowa, in Tyrone Wilder out of Texas Tech. 79 speed. He can move. Storm in here, and the power just flicked. Sent you aboard just in case. Okie dokie. All right, Colin is up. I know Colin was here. So, I don't know if he is still here. But Broncos have back-to-back picks. After them, it's New England, San Francisco, New Orleans, I don't know if Gary is still here. And then Jacksonville, I know Pepper Jack is. Caden Betham, the wide receiver out of Cincinnati. There's another weapon for the offense. I am excited for everybody to see Caden Betham's ratings at the end because he's interesting. I know he is slow, and he only is normal dev, but he might be better than you think. When is your next pick? I know you guys pick late in the second round because of the trade we just made. I don't know if you have your own second round pick, so if you do, it would probably be that pick. If not, it's pick 28 in the second round. Oh, no, it would be like pick 23 because I gave you the Tiger pick. I knew he would be normal. There's a reason why. Outside of Dan, I think Caden Betham's ratings are probably the most excited I am to share with everybody at the end. Asheem Young, strong safety. I'm pretty sure he's a user. Out of Tennessee. Hidden dev. 90 speed. He's big. 6'2", 220. Could probably put him at sub-linebacker if you wanted to. As Bo Perino with nuts already been put on the trade block. He got drafted 5 minutes ago. I don't know who wants him, but okay. New England is a sim. Baltimore's up soon. I know SGYT just asked. Oh, Demarius Johnson, quarterback. Why? What is the point of that? They have Trevor Lawrence. Why? Everyone is offering a 7th. New Wilder was a 75 and his ratings were good. Yeah, if he's a 75, that's not a bad pick at all. Wanted Betham, I know his overall. Yeah, he's as you'll see, pretty good. All right, who does Nick and Nader want? The Niners having themselves a pretty good draft for the most part. McNutt is a defensive tackle. He's a big boy. Left outside linebacker Matt Jackson, I'm pretty sure. No, he's picked. He was gone, I think. Yeah, he's off the board. Still got Philip Yarborough. I actually have no idea how good Yarborough is, so I can't tell you if he'd be a good pick or not. Go through corner. Very deep cornerback class. There's a lot of them scattered throughout. Okay, I don't think you care about the undrafted ones. One of Seating or Wilder was going to be your top target at 6, and you got one of them at 38. Yeah, you did dodge a bullet. So that Marcus Davenport trade, I guess, proved to be a good one. Because I would definitely choose Marcus Davenport, who's going to probably get you a good 12 to 15 sacks over either of them. Although at 38? I mean, that's good value at 38. 49ers Tech linebacker Philip Yarborough out of Utah. I'm pretty sure he's the only first-round projected player left. Or the one who was, like, not a first/second. New Orleans is Gary here. Yeah, he was the last one. You've still got some like possible first-rounders, including Ligma Bulls and a guy with Boner in his name. Imagine being drafted 5 minutes later and then being put on the trade block. It's like, do you want to play for my team? No, I don't think so. All right, we're going to trade you. That's a big cap bonus that you're losing by trading him. Still plenty of receivers on the board. Headlined by Mr. Boner. We'll put it that way. He's a project player. He's got upside. Probably never going to reach that upside, but he's got it. Who do you want, Mr. Gary? Anybody here you like? Anybody at all? Caden Betham was drafted a few selections ago, so he is gone. Got a question for me. Oh. I think you guys are up in like 2 picks. I think the Jags are next, and then it's Baltimore. Any other receivers / players / individuals or trades that you may want? Later third and 52. Go back to wide receiver. There you go. Anybody here? Got another white slot guy, David Coleman. Donnie McMillan. At a Vanderbilt. Oh, he's another white slot guy. Minus the fact that he's 6'2", so he's probably not a slot guy. He is pretty big, and he's got some good athletic ratings. Only normal dev, though. All right, Jacksonville. I know Pepper Jack is here. Then we got Ravens. Then we got some relocation teams. Then Carolina and Detroit. Abrahams, I think he is still here. Yep. Quindarius Abraham, undrafted. Maybe he's good, though. Damn, everyone wanted Caden. The Broncos are like the most enemy team now. That was not correct grammar, but we're going to roll with it. Would you like Quindarius? That's a fun name. Quindarius Abraham is the pick. He's got hidden dev, which I think is why Pepper Jack wanted him. So if he ends up being good, even if he's undrafted projected, doesn't really matter if you're getting a good player. All right, Baltimore is up. Their first pick other than Dan. What is your question, sir? Lick my balls! Great pick. Minus the fact that he has 1 acceleration, 1 jumping, and 1 strength. All right, so let me, because I made Lick my balls, because he was a user. Let me describe to you why I made his ratings the way they are. 99 speed's pretty good. But his strengths, running. I took that as speed. Change of direction, which is 99, and zone. His weaknesses were acceleration, strength, and vertical, which is jumping. Bro went from Dan to Ligma balls. 6'9", 169 pounds. He said out of OSU. I assumed he meant Ohio State, so because of that, I made him from Oregon State. Gotta go, Octi. Thanks for coming in, Gary. Just say I can lig my balls. What? You can what now? The Aviators get Antoine Davis. That'll bring us to the Bison. Right end Graham. Oh, he's a top player on the board. Arion Graham out of South Carolina. Hidden dev. He looks pretty good. 6'5", 269. Wears number 69. Good pick. All right, that'll bring it to Carolina Panthers. Husker Ninja. After that, we've got Detroit, Tampa Bay, the Giants, some relocation teams, and the Chiefs. Most of those, I think, are Sims, other than Carolina and the Giants. Ooh, a running back. Deuce in my pants. I want everybody to say that 5 times fast. It says he's a first-round talent. And he has hidden dev. 97 speed, 96 change of direction. He's 6'3", 200 pounds, 220 out of Morehead State. So now Husker can say, I have a deuce in my pants. I was very proud of him when I made him. Okay, Detroit is a sim. They get Julian Bonerific. So I think the last 3 picks we've had were Lick My Balls, Deuce in My Pants, and Julian Bonerific. And then we've got Steven Miller. Way to throw off the trend, Tampa. Bro has Deuce Tatum in his pants. That's not what I implied, but sure, we can go with that. Read it like Deuce implants. Okay, the Giants. I don't know if Naruto is still here, but if he is, he can pick a player. I'm going to go out on a hunch and say the player Naruto chooses here will probably be better than his first pick. Just a sneaking suspicion I have. Maybe every player left on the board is like a 40 overall, so maybe not. That'd be quite the plot twist. Naruto's here. Who do you want? Corner. Still got quite a few still on the board. Any of these guys you like? Homeboy can take a deuce in as many pants as he wants if he's going to be a 79 hidden with 97 speed. Well, that's one way to look at it. Any of those guys you like, sir? Trade talks, hold up. You guys know what that means. That's how the Cowboys felt with Michael Irvin snorting coke at halftime. I wish we could have Lamar Jackson team up with Deuce in My Pants. I think you guys know where I'm coming from. Crazy if the Ravens won that game, too. He wants C. CD's nuts. I heard Naruto's a big Imagine Dragons fan. If you know what I mean. Kenny Lambert out of Utah. He's 6'1", and he's pretty fast. So he's got height, and he's got speed. I don't know if he can cover, but he's got the physical tools. But Brooklyn beats. Guess your favorite band. Is it Imagine Dragons? Who does Bacher want? Here's strong safety. Got more head at the top. Maybe Mr. In My Pants will have to get the start over Clyde Edwards-Helaire, even though he's been pretty good. Mr. In My Pants. Not even calling him by his name. Gotta put Mr. in front of it. Read that strong safety name again. Alex Beltran? He's got a cool first name. Is that the guy you're referring to? Notre Dame's finest. Tremaine Wright, corner. Out of the University of South Florida. A catching. He only has normal dev, but he's got good athletic ratings, and apparently he can catch. He's got good ball skills. The Chiefs is a sim. They go with Kyle Good. Toronto. The top player on his board was Boperino McNutt, but he's gone. The top player now on his board is wide receiver. Oh, we've got to do some scrolling. Oh, boy. Did I pass him? Is Shannon... Oh, he's not a wide receiver. Shannon Crydell. I don't know why I don't know why Hector put wide receiver in front of him. He's a safety. Hidden dead, though. So, good pick for the Huskies. He's 6'4", 240. He's big. Big boy. All right, that'll bring up the Cardinals. Denmark is back on the clock. A lot of linemen on the board. You got a running back. I would say he could be the Najee replacement, but they got Antonio Gibson from us, so I guess not. Yeah, the Huskies did get quite lucky. The Giants really helped them dodge a bullet. Show me the middle linebackers. Keontae Howard, the top one on the board, out of Texas Tech. You also got Marquez Posey, Andy Robinson. Wanted him, should have taken him. Fair enough. Here are the other linebackers as well, in case you want to look at them. Have a very bad... Well, you'll find out soon enough if you were right or not. Octi, yes, that's me. In the flesh. Saints move Eric Flowers to right guard. I'm going to do all the position changes and stuff off camera. Who do you want, Denmark? Anybody here? Still got 4 players who were possible first rounders. I know a lot of people scouted Kerry Mitchell. Show me the middle linebackers, uno mas. Still got quite a few. Keontae Howard projected to go right in this range. Posey and Robinson a little bit after. Denmark wants the lowest ranked player. He's a big fan of Ben Kilgore, Clemson's finest. Howard, Keontae Howard. 24, normal depth, but he's fast. 87 speed, 91 acceleration. Not bad. The Huskies. All right, I think Hector has one more player on his board, and it is running back Greg Tynel. Is he tiny? Greg Tinger. He didn't even spell his name right. Day 3 talent. Oh boy, what a great pick. Normal dev. 23 years old. Not the best. The Lions is a sim. The Dolphins is a sim. And Garrett finally gets to pick. The New York Football Jets are up. And then after that, I finally get to pick. Unless somebody wants to trade. Which I am available for business. Who does Garrett want? Tinger is a tasty 64 to 68. You want to trade? Shoot me an offer. I'm open. I don't think there's like any player I really want to take. I think I know who I would take, and I'd be more than content with this player here. But if not, if anyone wants to offer me a trade, I am down. Because apparently I don't like drafting. Is Garrett here? I know he's been here like the whole time. You would like a trade again too? Well, shoot me an offer. Because it is available. Oh, Jared Damney is picked. I'm stupid. He wants defensive end Anton Leno out of North Carolina. He DM'd me this pick a good 7 minutes ago. So 86 speed, 86 excel, 84 agility. He can move. Octi is the new Rams. Mine is the fact that we haven't won anything. Alright, I'm getting some offers. I don't really see anything I like. So I'll give it a minute. If I don't get anything good within the next minute, I'm going to pick the player. I'm just going to double check that's a player I want if I stay here, because I think I know who it is. Yeah, I know who I want. Alright, we're running out of time. Get your last offers in, or else I'm going to pick someone. Alright, I'm going to pick a player. Hold on, let me pause the music. Don't want to own pick 6. Oh, did you offer a trade in the chat? I've only been looking at Discord DMs. Going once, going twice? Alright, I'm picking Kerry Mitchell. Joe Mixon for Myles Garrett. Yeah, no, I'm good on that, bud. So we don't need offensive linemen this year, but I recognize I've got a lot of players to pay. So because of that, I'm going to have to focus on adding their replacements. And Kerry Mitchell could be a good one. Shamrocks is a sim. They go Raheem Childress. I don't know if Bubba is here. Bubba's board was only 3 players, and I think they're all gone. So, yeah, the 3 players he scouted are also gone. All right, I'll give Bubba like a good 20 seconds. I don't think Bubba's here, so that's why I don't want to give too much time. After that, we've got Seattle and a bunch of teams that are blanked out because Madden is mean. Can I see a rundown of the offensive linemen? Yes, you can. Yeah, Collins' offense is going to be pretty good. Matt Corral doesn't have any excuses, although Corral was pretty good this year. There's Nick's boy, Nick Epstein. First round projection, Parker Schreiber. Why is everybody's phones and technology not working? All right, this is going to be a sim. They get Trent, a linebacker. The Diablos, that's a sim. There's Parker Schreiber at the tackle. And Seattle gets Avant. Shamrocks is still a sim to open up the 3rd round. They get running back Clayton Charles. Toronto, Hector's players are gone, so that's a sim. And that'll bring us to the Pioneers. I don't know if Giddy is here. I think he is. Got good old Moorhead still on the board. Go to defensive end. Can you check tight end real quick? I think Hernandez was picked, the top tight end. I don't know if there have been any others. Not an overly spectacular tight end class, clearly. Outside linebacker. Yeah, Hernandez was a sim pick, I think, by... Was he a first rounder? He might have been picked by, like, Dublin or something. I don't remember exactly. But the other ones are still there. Go to the top of the outside linebacker. So the top ones are Junior Richardson, Cam O'Neill, Bryant, and some 3 to 4s over here. So there's still some pretty highly projected ones. Any of them you like? Compare stuff. Oh boy. Take Nick Epstein. Do it. Cam O'Neal from North Carolina State. The Pioneers are back up. Back-to-back picks for Salt Lake City. He said no, you. Who would you like with your next pick? I think we're one pick away from pick 69. Nice. The other teams coming up, we've got, I know the Beats are next, followed by Carolina, Cleveland, Denver, and New England. So those teams, get ready. You're about to pick. I think everyone of that group would be here other than, obviously, New England. Take more, you mean more head? There's a difference between more land and more head. More head. Okay, Giddy likes more head. Or should I say Giddy wants more head? That makes a lot more sense. 24. Okay, good. He's legal. All right, now we got the nicest pick of the day. Pick 69 for the Beats. Bacher already DM'd me who he wanted. And that is tight end. Don't know if he's related to Odell. It's Tony Beckham out of UCF. All right, Carolina's up. Roy Murphy, left tackle. I saw an A impact blocking, I think that was. He's got hidden. I think he's rated pretty highly. So this guy's good. He is quite good. What'd you miss? You missed Moorhead going right ahead of pick 69. All right, the Browns are up. Nick's first pick of the day. Right guard. Dan is related to Mike Evans. Who does Mike Evans play for again? Why am I blanking? Mike Evans plays for the Dolphins. Well, let's hope the Ravens play the Dolphins. Tight end. Tommy Tremble had 140-something yards to knock the Cardinals out of the playoffs, and you want to replace him? Knew he was between 71... Yeah, I knew his rating was pretty good for his projection, but I don't think anyone scouted to see if he had hit it. So, Dan should be a stud. Well, I don't know if him being related to Mike Evans makes him good. Maybe. Bernard Stratton out of Washington State. Wazoo! Normal depth, but his athletic ratings look pretty promising. All right, that'll bring up the Broncos. Colin is up. What did I think about your Darren Waller trade? I mean, you're getting a 90 what? Like a low to mid-90s player, so you can't go wrong with that. Although I think trading a mid-first for a tight end, even if he's as good as Darren Waller, is probably a little bit rich. Son of Montana. Who's Montana? Joe Montana? Is there a Montana Evans? I don't know who that is. Tight end is the only real position of need other than offensive line. And quarterback. Wink, wink. I know Colin said he wanted Moorhead, but Moorhead is gone. What's the opinion on you getting Mad Max? I think in a vacuum, it's not a bad idea, but his stats through his first 3 years weren't overly impressive. So this could be a Brian Burns thing. I hope for your case it isn't. Joe Montana. Well, how is Joe Montana related to Mike Evans? That doesn't make sense. I always get more head. Good for you, kitty. All right. Who does Colin want? You really thought you were going to say something there. In my world, yes. Fair enough. He had 24 tackles for... Okay, he had 24? Never mind. It's a good trade. I didn't realize he had that many. Trade him with Pepper Jack. Oh, the Jaguars are moving up. .108 linebacker Brenton Cox and a next year 5. Can I have that confirmed from Pepper Jack? Yeah, he definitely had over 20. Now that you say that, I remember because I was curious about his numbers because I was wondering why Husker did all that with getting Davenport, but it's because Davenport's a total beast, and I just didn't realize. Next 5 and Cox. So who are the Jaguars moving up for? The Broncos now have 103, 104, and 108. How many? And 114. That's a lot of picks. Cornerback Brooks, I'm pretty sure he is still there. Mitch Brooks out of Washington. Crosby didn't put up insane sack numbers, but he was a very consistent threat in the backfield. I mean, you can't really go wrong there. I think Davenport's sack numbers were probably better, but Crosby had better tackle for loss numbers. So obviously I think he would choose sacks over tackles for loss, but Crosby's also rated higher. So I guess you can't really go wrong either way. New England is a sim. They get Richardson. That brings us to the Pioneers, who just had their pick stolen. So I guess Pepper Jack moving up was a good move. Still have one possible first-round projection still on the board with Alani Blades out of West Virginia. Bryce Walker, he's a user player. Here, let me see how many users are left. Because I don't think it's many. Yeah, Bryce Walker is the last one. All the other users have been picked. Defensive tackle Blades. So Alani Blades is finally off the board. All right. Toronto is now a sim. That'll set us to the Niners as they get Will Bryant. After the Niners, we've got the Cardinals, the Rams. I know they sent me a board. Husker had Crosby, Jeffrey Simmons, Rashawn Gary, Roquan Smith, and Jordan Brooks. Yeah, that's a pretty good group. And I know they also have Jesse Bates, Jeremy Chin, and Chauncey Gardner-Johnson in the secondary. So that's a nice little defense. We are in the middle of the third round, and we should certainly be moving faster as we go along. That's just sort of how the draft always goes. John Omega, I think, was picked in the first round, so he is long gone. I think he was picked by Atlanta. Who do the Niners want here? Who's up? The Niners are up, and then you guys are up next. So you guys are about to make your next pick. Top corner. Rudy Stevenson. And I forgot you guys had Sauce and Christian Fulton. Yeah, that's a pretty darn good defense. That's a good team on paper. So for Husker, that means he's going to win 7 games. So who will Denmark be adding to the now Justin Fields-led Cardinals? A lot of turnover in Arizona. No more Najee. No more Devontae Smith. But now they have Fields. Is he hidden? The guy who was just picked, he only has normal. Can you show me my team needs? I guess we can do that for everybody, technically. If I go into trades. Yeah, Stevenson was normal. All right, here are the Wizards' needs. And then for everybody else, we'll blow by them real quick. I don't know if it's updated with all of the draft picks. So I guess take that with what you will. We'll pick up a top 10 again next season, and as soon as we go long-term sim, they'll say, okay, now you can win 4 Super Bowls. Does Madden's mean like that? Literally every team is a 99. Okay, I guess the Lions don't, or Carolina. Right as I said that there haven't been any 99s. Yeah, almost every team, it feels like, has a 99. Yet the Bats' highest player is a 92. Yet they won a playoff game last year. How does that make sense? Show me the Rolbs. Here are the Rolbs. All the second and third round guys have been picked. Still got Ben Esperanza, Alan Beckham, Brandon Nash. And at left, you got Josh Hutchinson, maybe related to Aiden. Lorenzo Rose, Brandon Medlock, Caleb Shields. Give me Talking Ben. Talking Ben Esperanza out of Wake Forest. The Aviators is a sim. That'll bring us to the Bison. Pokemon is up. Corner. Here are the corners. The corners are starting to fall off the board quickly. You still got a round 2 to 3 projection with Gilbert McKee, Earl Pleasant, not too far behind him. Earl Pleasant out of the University of South Florida. All right, the Rams. Mr. Rob sent me a board. His highest player is wide receiver. Hold on, let me just double check. A certain player hasn't been picked. Yeah, he's gone. Okay, wide receiver. Jackie Ellerby. Top fit was for Rams. Detroit is a sim. The Bucks are a sim, and that sends us to the Giants. Naruto appears to be here, so he can make his pick. Who's joining the man, the myth, the legend, Boparino McNutt? The Bucks and Pats aren't open. There are a couple other teams open, but I don't think either of them are. The current teams that are open are Dublin. I feel like I listed them somewhere the other day. I know Dublin is open. The Aviators are open. The Dolphins are open. I think the Bears open. I think their coach stepped down. And I believe that is it. So as of now, it's those four, although it is subject to change. Who's had the best draft so far? Is Dan a 90? And so it's Baltimore. Well, we don't know if Dan's a 90. Well, I know. But we'll see. Getting somebody from other simulations to come. Well, they would have to be active before they get a coach, because I don't know who they are. But if they are active, then they can get one of those teams. The Bears coach told me he's coming back. Well, in that case, if he does come back soon, then the Bears may not be open for too much longer. All right, Naruto isn't here, so we'll see him. And they get Bryce Walker. So our final user is off the board with a sim pick. Could that spell the end of Mac Jones? That brings us to the Bison at 20. So Pokemon is back up. Anybody you like? Emmett Jackson. Who is it? Defensive tackle. Oh, hidden. Good pick. Certainly harder to find hiddens down the board. The Chiefs is a sim. London. I don't think Cobra's here. Did Cobra send me a board? He might have. Where is Cobra? There he is. He did, but it was for the first round, so all of his guys are long gone. They get Marquise Gregory. The Wizards, I don't think the Wizards is here. That's a sim. They get Good. And that'll bring us to the Brooklyn Beats. Bacher DM'd me who he wanted. So he is picking left outside linebacker, Caleb Shields. 84 speed, he can move. Pioneers, Giddy. Giddy is here. Then the Jets are up soon. I don't think Garrett is here. We're up soon, and then other than that, either Sims or relocation teams. Have you had a good draft? I feel like you guys have bettered your future by adding a lot of stuff for the future. Maybe you didn't get better for this season with trading away Devontae Smith and probably slightly downgrading at running back. Here's been a linebacker. Still got Marquez Posey and Andy Robinson, along with some other fellows. Any of these gentlemen you like? Andy Robinson out of North Carolina. He's big and he can run. That's really the only thing we can determine with these athletic ratings. Can they move? The Dolphins is sim. They get Alec Bush, a quarterback. Got a Pitt. All right, is Garrett here? I don't think he is. So in that case, we could be looking at another sim. What is the link for it? Hold on, I can get you that real quick. I know YouTube streams, sometimes they don't really work with sending links, but there you go. I don't know if it's sent, but hopefully it did. All right, I don't think Garrett is here, so I guess we'll sim. The Jets get quarterback Daniel LaRusso from Penn State. All right, so that brings up the Minnesota Vikings. What do I want to do? I have no clue. It works. Good. I could probably use some depth in the front seven. We're going to go with Tyree Ali out of Rutgers. Dublin is a sim. Atlanta is a sim. There's Hutch. Marquez Posey. The Diablos get Cole Stewart, and the Seahawks get Clayton Love. So that wraps us up through the first 3 rounds. We'll be able to move quicker now in day 3 as the Huskies start off with safety or defensive end Marcus Thompson. The Rams. The next highest rated player on Mr. Rob's board is another receiver, but he just picked one, so I don't think he's going to want duplicates. So after that, we've got left guard Justin Harold. Still here, just relaxing and cuddling with your rabbit. Rabbit, or should I say wabbit? That's a nice little wabbit. Giddy is up. After that, we've got Husker. We've got a lot of Colin picks. I think Colin picks like 4 times within the next 10 picks. Common Wabbit W. Any teams left to GM? Technically, yes. Hold on. Technically, yes, but you have to be like active in the server for a pretty short amount of time or the community. And once you're active enough, which isn't too hard or too time consuming, then you'll be able to get one. We currently have 4 teams that are open. We've got the Shamrocks, the Dolphins, the Aviators. Who's the other one? Technically the Bears, but he might be coming back. So for now, the Bears aren't open, but the other 3 are. And all 3 of those teams are good. The Dolphins made the playoffs and won a playoff game last year. The Shamrocks won 2 playoff games last year. Landry, Donnell Landry out of Wake Forest. He's slow. He's a tackle, so it doesn't really matter. I don't want to open the Chiefs yet because Meals is usually pretty active. He hasn't been as of recent, but I'm still willing to keep. I don't think we skipped you. No. I don't think we did. Popping into the server once a day just to say I'm active. Yeah, that does not count. We had somebody do that a couple of months ago, and he was kind of annoying. So just be active without being annoying, and you'll be totally fine. All right, after Carolina, who do we have next? Denver, Arizona, a lot of Denver. Give me the top punter. We've got our first punter off the board. Gordon Phillips out of Central Michigan. F kick accuracy. D throw accuracy. Wow, he has a higher throw accuracy short than kick accuracy. I feel like that's probably not the case. That's probably just how the rating scale works with punters. He punts left-footed. I think handness works with which foot you kick with, too. 92 kick power, not bad. I guess he isn't accurate, but he just got a boot. All right, Denver is up. I can confidently say there are no more punters or kickers with devs. Well, we've only had one go. Good old Dick Fartis. 2 of the Tigers. All the way back in the first round. Jordan Stout at quarterback. And we know Jordan Stout can throw. I mean, not really. He didn't win his game, but he helped the tank. Although I guess if the Ravens won that game, they probably still would have ended up with Dan anyway. Quick propaganda post. Jose Ramirez uses fastballs in the zone this year. 12 home runs, 8 swings. Doesn't he have like 15 strikeouts all year or something like that? He's insane. He's like legitimately at this point like a top 5 player in baseball. And I don't really think anybody can disagree at this point. I mean, you've got Trout. You've probably got Shohei. When healthy, you've got DeGrom. And then after that, you've got that next tier of guys like Soto, Acuna, probably Tatis. I would venture out to say Manny Machado. Trade alert. 103, 104, and 108 for next year's second. I take it that's from the Jaguars. That's not how you spell Dansby Swanson. Dansby Swanson clears those frauds. So now Pepper Jack has a bunch of picks in a row. Kind of. Bryce is probably in that next tier too. He's with those guys as well. Who do I want? I want the Broncos. What am I doing? So 103, 104, 108. OFL better than the NFL? Facts. Preach. I would probably also put in tier 1 with guys like Trout and DeGrom. I would probably put Castellanos on any form of depressing day. Can't forget about that. Castellanos on a happy day this year is like not good. But on a depressing day, he's still at the Mike Trout level. That's all you want, but Dansby Swanson has played an MVP. Okay, let's not get too crazy. He's been really good. I don't know if I would say MVP. Let's not get wild. But he has been quite good. Yeah, wild with how horrible he was for the first, 3 weeks. Forgot how to hit. When is your next pick? Your next pick is in, 4 picks. Castellanos has been at least I got to see a dinger. That was cool. I got to see I witnessed the Castellanos curse firsthand, and I can tell you it was fun. Watching him hit a dinger and then get injured and choke that lead against the Mets, that was fun. Minus the fact that we left before the 9th inning, so we missed the entire comeback. But other than that, when is your next pick? I have no idea. The Cardinals have 2 picks within the next 6, so I guess be prepared, Denmark. Castellanos at inappropriate moments is better than prime Babe Ruth. Facts. Should we go into a Phillies game this year, so hopefully on a hot streak? I mean, teams are streaking baseball, so I guess you never know. Going to see Adley. Yes, sir. I wanted to see Adley's first home run, but he hit it yesterday, so now I can't. Here are all the middle linebackers. You still got Ben Kilgore. I know somebody mentioned him at the bottom. Should have went to Toronto. I don't think it's that easy to get out of the country, but you never know. If I tell you the date you're going to a Phils game, you also... Well, I know I'm going to a game in 3 weeks. So, if you're going in 3 weeks, then maybe you'll see me. It'd be 2 weeks. Yeah, that's how math works. It would be 2 weeks. Because I'm going to see them when they play the Cardinals. Enrique Ramirez out of North Texas. New England is a sim. They get Niles Bowden, and that brings us to the Cardinals. Denmark has 2 picks within the next 4. Castellanos 4-homer game against the Nats on 9/11. It's all big. Did they play the Nats on 9/11? In that case, he's doing it. J-Ram has a slash line of 307, 402, 651? Good God. That's pretty good. 16 home runs, 17 strikeouts, 1053 OPS. Yeah, that's pretty good. And he's been pretty good for a while now. Can I wait a second? It's been a second. J-Ram is second in the AL MVP. Yeah. You could make an argument, but with how good the Yankees have been, it's probably Judge. They do play the Nats. Oh boy, Castellanos is going to have a fun day. Judge is a man on a mission. He wants his money. Jose already got his money. Judge is probably thinking he wants doubled what Jose got. Because Jose's agent, clearly not the smartest. Denmark said, wait a second, as if he has a trade planned. The Cardinals do pick again, so it would make sense to move one of those picks. And MVP is a little bit harder, but it's probably Goldie. Goldie's certainly up there. Who else would you put in that conversation? It probably is Goldie. Yeah, I don't think you could really argue anyone else. Don't know if you want to go to a Guardians game or a... If you have a choice, I don't think you can go wrong with the football. Because football tickets are harder to get. Because you don't have the 81 home games. I imagine Ohio State Stadium, especially if it's like against a good team or in conference, I imagine that place is probably rocking. Goldie, last I saw, is at 200 OPS plus. And he had that streak of like 45 games on base. Who cares that I get to see Adley Rutschman soon? I'm about to watch prime Paul Goldschmidt in 2 weeks. Here is center. You've got Nick Epstein. What a stud. You've also got Blake Cummins. I read this as Cliff Incest at first. That's probably not good. Yeah, I figured those Ohio State tickets are probably sky high. Although that stadium's really big, though, I think. But I would imagine those tickets are pricey. Gregory Nowak. Speaking of Ohio State... the Saints is a sim. The Jaguars, Pepper Jack is back up. They go with Molden. Then we got Arizona, a bunch of relocation teams, and Detroit, which is a sim. So Pepper Jack is back up. Wide receivers. Regular Eagles ticket is like I knew they were pricey. I didn't realize they were $600. Jesus. But yeah, Eagle tickets are not easy, and that place is quite the environment. William is the superior Contreras brother. Isn't his OPS higher? OPS stells all. So therefore, William clears Wilson. Is there a wide receiver? Farrell. I don't know. Is there? Brian Farrell. Is that the guy you want? Is there a reason you've only been to one game at the link? Yeah, I've only, I think, seen 2 Eagles games, whereas I've been to plenty of Phillies games. Brian Farrell out of Delaware. That's not too far away from Philly. All right, now we've got the Cardinals. Denmark is back up. Octi should wear a Cowboys game to... No. If I can't wear Lion stuff to an Eagles game, I am for damn sure not wearing a Cowboys jersey. I would get assaulted at the bare minimum. Yeah, I don't think those people would like me. They would not like me. That would be a bad idea. If I wanted to make a video of me getting socked in the face 10 times and get views, then maybe I could do that. Fullbacks. Feel like you can wear a Lions Slay. Maybe a Lions Slay jersey, but when I saw the Lions play at the Link a few years ago, that's when Slay was on our team. So then it wouldn't have been good. Now, maybe. But back then, Eagles fans didn't like Slay like they do now. Wear OFL merch. Yeah, they won't jump me if I'm wearing OFL merch, which none of them are going to have any clue what that is. William is a 174 OPS plus compared to 161 for Wilson, and he's done it in half the games. Therefore, William is totally better. $42 against Arkansas State. What if Arkansas State wins that game? Wear Kayvon for the Giants. I would also probably get jumped. Maybe not as much with the Cowboys jersey, because Eagles fans hate the Cowboys more, but they do not like the Giants. They just dislike the Cowboys more. Yeah, the Eagles never play us in Philly. I feel like in the last 10 years, we've been in Philly twice. The game I was at a couple years ago and the snow game. And I can't remember any other time we've been in Philly. Oh, did you pick a person? Massey. I'm blind. My bad. Massey. Is he a fullback? Q Massey. Eagles hate the Giants. The Eagles fans I know hate the Cowboys more. Wear a Wentz jersey. If I wore a Wentz Eagles jersey, I don't think they would mind. If it was a Wentz Washington jersey, then maybe they would. But Bison are up. Pokemon is here. Eagles-Giants might be a better rivalry than Eagles-Cowboys. I would probably disagree. I feel like more people up here hate Dallas. Yeah, Wentz Washington jersey probably wouldn't get a great reaction. Yeah, Pokemon is up here with a Colts hat. And North Dakota State shorts. So I'm wearing all the Wentz stuff except for the Eagles. My socks will have Wentz's high school logo on them. How about that? This is a cool draft. We're pretty much halfway done in terms of picks, but since this is the second half of the draft, we'll be able to move way faster. So, should go to an Eagles game in a Dallas jersey, Giants pants, a Pittsburgh hat, and Washington football team sunglasses. What would be in the sunglasses? I feel like not that many Eagles fans I know dislike the Steelers, which is kind of weird. I imagine some do, but for what I know, most Eagles fans really don't mind the Steelers. At least the ones I know. Yeah, I imagine the Jets and Giants don't like each other since they're from the same place, but right tackle on the board. There are a few right tackles. In DMs, did you DM me? I don't have Discord open. That might be why. But here are the right tackles. I should go to an Eagles game wearing a Terrell Owens Cowboys jersey. That'd be funny. Washington, Cowboys, Giants, and Packers. Why would I wear a Packers fit? No. Ew. Eagles fans don't mind the Packers. You know who does mind the Packers, though? Me. Don't look far. Yeah, I know you're a Pennsylvanian, like yours truly. Yeah, the Eagles don't care about the Packers. I care about the Packers because I strongly. Shane Wagner, is he on the board? I don't see him. I feel like he wasn't picked though. Is he not a right? Oh, free safety. Mark Morton. Okay. I feel like a lot of people scouted him. I don't really know why, but a lot of people did. 89 speed. Just to piss him off. Fair enough. Yeah, I feel like Eagles fans dislike the Patriots more. Although everybody dislikes the Patriots. It's kind of a universal thing. Well, I guess especially the Eagles. Pennsylvania's the best state. You, sir, know ball. You know ball. Salt Lake City's backup. Is Giddy still here? I don't know if Giddy's still here. I should go an Eagles game with a Washington jersey, Giants pants, Cowboys hats, and face paint of every NFC East team except the Eagles. Great. That's a perfect idea. I'm a big NFC East fan, guys, but I hate your team. I almost feel like it would be worse to just be a Cowboys fan than to like all three of those teams, and I don't know why. I feel like that would get a better reaction than if I wore a whole lot of Cowboy stuff. Cornerback McKee. Gilbert McKee, the no-face guy. What does he look like? Nobody knows. out of Iowa, so he's probably white. Just going to take a wild guess. The Lions get Greg Sanders. That brings us to the Broncos. Is Colin here? After that, we've got the Giants, the Niners, the Chiefs, the Rams, and the Browns. You should do that for an Eagles game. Yeah, if I want to get jumped, I'll do that. I got jumped in an Eagles game. Hashtag not clickbait. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be clickbait. It would be totally real. Then I wouldn't be able to make videos for a week because I'd be stuck in my bed with a black eye and like a busted lip and probably a broken jaw. All right, you've got all the punters except for one. I forget the name of the guy Husker picked, but I know he kicks with his left foot. You still got DJ, Doug, Blake, and John. I got jumped. Hashtag not clickbait. Hashtag real. Hashtag gone sexual. Denmark is a Steeler. Denmark must be the only Steelers fan who would ever trade away Najee Harris. Thank you, by the way. I appreciate it because I got Najee Harris. DJ Mahoney. What if you wore a shirt in eagle color, but it said, rather be dead than an eagle? Oh, God. That would be something. I don't think those fans would like that either. Is Naruto here? But yeah, that'd be quite the shirt. It would have to be with the old Eagles wording because they're getting new wording today and it looks really stupid. And I'm happy that everybody agrees. Octi should go to Bill's Mafia and jump through a table. That's a great idea. That's definitely on the bucket list. To jump through a table at a Bills game. That would be fun. I feel like I have to do that at least once. I should go to a Packers game after I buy ownership and tell them that I own them. Yeah, I don't know how much it costs to own like a fraction of them, but as I've said, if it's not extremely pricey, I would totally do that just to say I own them. This is taking a while. Well, we do have 7 rounds. They better lead the helmet. Why would they fix the helmets or change? I shouldn't say fix because they're good the way they are. Yeah, if they change the helmets, that'd be stupid. Because those helmets are some of the best. Jump through a flaming table, even better. Yeah, Bills fans seem cool. They're passionate, like the fans here, but they don't have bad eggs. That's sort of... Because I know there's like a bad reputation with Philly fans, that there's a lot of bad eggs, which I don't think is totally true. I just think the few bad eggs kind of ruin it for everybody. And I would just say that this city is, like, passionate. I would rather, if I was a player, I'd rather play for a city like Philly who cares than a city who doesn't care. Buy the Panthers and fire Matt Rule. Well, if you guys can give me $1.5 billion, I'd be happy to do that. Want to relocate the Cardinals, but Octi won't let me. That is correct, because relocation is not available. They go with Ja Morant's brother. So that'll bring us to the Niners. Round 4, pick 20. 420, blaze it. I mean, I guess EDP is a bad egg, but I'm more so referring to the bad eggs who are like the type of people to punch a Cowboys fan in the face. EDP is like a different type of bad egg. Who, yeah, we don't need to describe. Pick the top tight end. Hudson Hilton. Out of Oregon. Go Ducks. All right, the Chiefs is in. That'll bring us to the Rams and the Browns, although it looks like Nick wants to trade. So it may not be the Browns for long. The Rams want... Ooh, their next player, I think, is still on the board. Jay Weatherspoon out of Ohio State. Hidden Dev! That's a good pick. A lot of green. Not the only green related to 420. Okay, Cleveland is up. Apparently Nick wants to trade. EDP loves his cupcakes. Didn't Philly fans try to jump Santa out of the stadium? Yeah, but that was like 50 years ago. So I feel like people kind of bring up the Santa situation too much because that's like old. That's like back in the Stone Age. But yes, they did try. They did throw balls. That's totally a word. Throw snowballs at him, and they probably did try to jump him. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, after the Super Bowl win, it was quite a week in this area. It was something. I remember the day of the parade, like half the people in school were not there. And I don't think the teachers cared. I don't think we did anything that day. But I know the city right after the Super Bowl win was like a madhouse, which I guess isn't really a surprise because there are people in this town who probably would still kill for a ring. Octi shouldn't have went to school. Well, I didn't realize half the people weren't going to be there. Yeah, I remember that whole playoff run. I didn't want them to win because I wanted for us to win a championship before the Eagles did. But once I knew it was going to be them and New England, obviously I wasn't going to root for New England in a Super Bowl. So I had to be an Eagles fan for 2 weeks, and it felt weird. Oh, we have a trade. Trey Herndon on the move. The Jaguars have made so many trades today. Pepper Jack's been busy. What team does my dad like? He likes all the Philly teams because obviously he's from here. And he also is a big Vikings fan. So he had quite the dilemma when they played the Eagles in the NFC Championship game. No, the Browns are getting the corner. For Trey Herndon. Oh, that's a starter. Well, I guess maybe not because the Jags have drafted like 3. In real life, Panthers, stop giving me depression challenge. Impossible. Sounds about right. Imagine if he was a Packers fan. No, he told... I remember when I was getting into football, the 3 teams he told me I was not allowed to like were the Cowboys, the Packers, and the Patriots. So he's the one who planted the seed in my head to not like the Packers, and, well, yeah, I don't like the Packers. Hawkinson, quarterback. C.J. Stroud's new backup. Unless he's better than him. Adrian Hawkinson out of Texas A&M. He can move and he can throw. Gotta go, please draft me the best kicker and then the funniest players. Okie dokie. Got a lot of Sims here. So we'll probably be able to wrap up the 4th round. The beats. Alright, so Bacher wants the other linebacker with the name Shields. His last pick was a different linebacker named Shields. I forget his first name. And now he's getting Josh Shields. So he wants the Shields brothers, even though they went to 2 totally different schools, reunited. Oh, Garrett's back. Oh, you just missed your pick. I don't remember who you chose. Can I see in transactions? Yeah, it's not going to show. It showed last year, but it doesn't this year. I don't know why that is. Everyone barraging Garrett with highs. The Shamrocks get a quarterback, Tyson Edwards, another Texas quarterback. Challenge, only pick players with the last name Shields. All right, the Browns are back up. Then we've got Carolina, Cleveland again, Denver, I think Colin is here. I think Cleveland's only picked 1 player so far. Are either decent. I think they both had normal, and obviously we don't know that much else. As we get closer to the end of the draft, we'll finally be able to figure out everybody's ratings. We'll finally see if Dan is actually good or not. You do be up. Still got some possible second rounders. You've got David Coleman, who's a white slot receiver, so that means he's going to be a 95 in 6 years, so maybe you want him. Got a quarterback named Carson. We've seen quite a few of those, although he has to get drafted by Philadelphia because that's where every quarterback named Carson starts their career other than Carson Palmer. Spent 20 hours in his shed. He better be good. Well, you'll find out soon. I'm excited to share some of his ratings. David Coleman's the type of guy you let your daughter date, definitely. Notre Dame seems like a white slot receiver school, so that makes it even more fitting. Are there any other daughter daters in here? We don't know what Will Tallywhacker looks like. Sam Bradshaw, 5'10". He's a slot guy. David Brackett, 5'8". We don't know what he looks like, but he's a slot guy. Rick Rhodes, 5'10", probably a slot guy. Ty DeVoe. No, he's tall. Darren Waller for Coleman. Take it or leave it. Who needs Darren Waller when you can get David Coleman, the second coming of Hunter Renfrow, and Cooper Kupp, and Julian Edelman, and Wes Welker? Christian Welch and an next year 4. I don't know who Christian Welch is, but we'll do it. All right, so Christian Welch and a future 4 headed to the Browns for this pick right here. Cleveland picks again within like 5 picks. And Slade Bolden. How can I forget about good old Slade Bolden? And Danny Amendola and Chris Hogan and really every wide receiver who's played for New England in the last 20 years. All right, both sides agree here. Boom. Yeah, I can't forget Lions legend Danny Amendola. Is he on a roster or is he done? I know he played for Houston last. Top corner. Slade Bolden caught a deep pass from Lamar yesterday. I don't know how many of you guys are in main server and saw the picture of Lamar today, but he's got a dump truck. That's like Kyle Lowry, Vlad Jr. level of dump truck. Danny Woodhead, I mean, you don't find many white running backs, and he could catch, so I guess Danny Woodhead gets half a point. How about that? All right, there was one more player Bacher had DM'd me. I think he's still on the board. Hold on. Where is he? Left tackle Kalen Woodbury. Is he still available? He is, out of USC. Daniel Jones, he's another one. Ooh, hidden dev. That's probably why Bacher wanted him in the first place. Cardinals record prediction. I would say as of now, probably 6 or 7 wins. I mean, that is a tough division. I would probably say 6 wins as of now, but who knows? Maybe Justin Fields explodes with a new change of scenery. Is Husker still in the house? Because if he is, they are on the clock. Pick a random quarterback because miss me spending actual money in free agency for a backup. I'm pretty sure the quarterbacks you offered, I'm pretty sure those offers were 0 points. All right. Which quarterback seems like he belongs on the Panthers? Any of these guys you specifically want, Husker, or do you want us to pick for you? Bubba? I feel like Bubba needs to go to Bubba's team, though. He needs to be a Falcon. Although this way he would play against the Falcons twice a year, so Bubba could get revenge on Bubba. Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce isn't a slot guy, though. Alec Pierce is big. He's like 6'3", 6'4". Give me the Lawn Chode. Bubba Chodelawn out of UConn. 99 throw power. He could sling it. All right, the Browns are back up. Then we got the Broncos. New England is a sim. Jacksonville, New Orleans is a sim. And Jacksonville again. How many picks have the Jaguars had today? Everjack's done a good job of accumulating picks because it feels like they've had like 20. Oh my heck. Better throw power than Dan. Yeah, Dan only had 98. I think was it 97 or 98? I think it was 98. Maybe he's higher rated than you think, though. Maybe he does have some accuracy. He's only got normal dev, though. Picking at Nick Epstein, you won't. No balls. The Chode is taking over the league. Who needs Bryce Young when you've got Bubba Chode on? Give me the Trap. Zach Trap out of Illinois. Pick Jeff Epstein. That's a great idea. All right, so Colin DM'd me what he wanted to do with his last pick. So that's not... He has another pick after this. So I guess we'll wait a minute, and if he's not here, then we'll sim it. Which I don't think he is. Chode is the Chad of the league. He's a Chad. Cardinals are up pretty soon. They can pick Mr. Epstein. Right, I guess we will sim. They get Scott Langley. Oh, Colin wanted a tight end with his last pick. Now he gets one here. New England, sim. Lorenzo Rose. So the Jags have 2 of the next 3. David Coleman's still there. Who's going to pick Mr. Slot Guy? Epstein is a center. Out of, I think, Ole Miss. Right tackle, Laws. Trey Laws out of Wyoming. So, essentially, he played nowhere because Wyoming is not a real place. Saints get Driver. That'll bring us back to the Jags. So, we got the Cardinals, the Rams. I have his board. Garrett, I think, is here. Or he was here. And the Lions is a sim. Another tackle, Max Harris. Driver, I think that dude can drive. Maybe, I don't know. All right, Denmark is back up. Could this be the Epstein landing spot, or is Denmark going to go elsewhere? Go down. Any of these guys you like? Welcome back, Mr. Apple, sir. I don't think you've missed any of your picks. Although, don't you guys pick in the 5th round? So you probably picked pretty soon. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. There's another Bolden wide receiver. Compare him with Slade Bolden. I don't know who has Slade Bolden here, but whoever does, there's another one. Check Epstein. He's a center. Nick Epstein. Watch him be like a 50 overall. You know you want to do it. Going on a manhunt for Slade Bolden. Get all the white slot guys. Perfect. Dan seems like the type of guy who would like white slot guys. For the memes, pick Nick Epstein. Normal dev. Rip. Was Woodbury good? I think he had hidden dev, so pretty good. Welcome back, Crocker. You guys are actually about to pick. Who is next on Mr. Rob's board? It is a player who I think a lot of people scouted. But there's a reason why he's still on the board. Oh, he's third one down. Donovan Jones out of Arizona State. All right, is Garrett still in the house? If he is, he's on the clock. After that, we've got the Lions, the Browns, the Giants. There is Washington and the Chiefs. So I know Nick is here. I know Washington is here. I think those other picks are probably going to be Sims. Yeah, we're definitely moving a lot faster here these last couple of rounds. Is Garrett in the house? Going once, going twice? I take it that he isn't. All right, winners. He's a tight end. So I think the Cardinals will be bad. I mean, I think on paper, you guys haven't improved that much. I think you've improved your future, but I don't know if I would say you've improved this year. Although if Madden Sim being as random as it is, I really have no idea. For all we know, you could go 12-5 and get the 2 seed. Because Madden's just weird like that. All right, Cleveland is now up. Nick is allergic to draft picks, I think. The Commies are third up. So you guys are going to pick pretty soon. Is Nick in the house? If not, I guess we'll sim this one too. Okay, Nick is here. Cool. Who would you like here, sir? Still got David Coleman. First guy in, last guy out, blue collar, sneaky athletic, high football IQ, real student of the game, and most importantly, guy I'd let my daughter date, wide receiver, David Coleman. Wow, I was so excited I had to sneeze. Out of Notre Dame. He only has normal dev, but as we know, Madden loves their slot receivers, so if he plays in the slot, he's going to be a stud. Anywhere is 81. So, total stud. 76 corner David Lawn for a pick this round. I'll do that for my pick if I still have one, which I think I do. Oh, Giants is a sim. They get Medlock. That'll bring us to the Washington Commies. Roy Murphy, left tackle. Is he on the board? I don't think he is. Nope, he gone. Was that the player who ended up being really good, who the Panthers picked? I think that was him. Anybody else you want? I was typing that whole message out, and Octi was like, I'm going to sim if he's not here. And I was like, wait! So that's what you were doing. That would have been funny if I simmed it right as you press send. Yeah, the Panthers picked Mr. Murphy a couple rounds ago. Alonzo Perry, left end. I don't think he's been picked. Yep. At Louisiana State University. Where did you go? You went to the Broncos. So you are now in Denver. I think they used the 10th pick on you. All right, the Rams. Who's next up for Mr. Rob? Cecil Boone. He was like a top 15 pick, I think. Yeah, he's gone. Trent is gone. Ali is gone. I picked Ali. Strong safety, Rashawn McKee out of Villanova. The Tigers. I don't think Jax is here. Yeah, Colin's cool. You'll like him. He's cool. Just pick some funny players. Okie dokie. I can do that. I don't think Jax is here, so I guess we will sim. We got Joseph Williams. Any relations to Javonte Williams now that they're on the same team? Toronto gets James Walters. I don't think the Vikings is here. You're right. I don't think the Minnesota Vikings coach is here. I hear that guy's an idiot. Or maybe I also heard he's pretty handsome. So, eye for an eye. Okay, the Vikings are up. We have not picked in a while. I don't know what I want to do. Colin is like the coolest person in the FG and Octi communities combined. I can't say I totally disagree. Colin's the man. Quarterback Law. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I want to do that. David Long for this pick. I'm in. Pick a white slot guy. Oh, no, this is still Wizards. I'll do that with my next pick. How about that? Although he'll be like my wide receiver 8. Colin showed me a sandwich yesterday. Oh, fun. Yeah, see, he's a cool guy. I only have one more pick. I've only picked like 2 players today. You've got the Jaguars who've picked like 20. Yet their roster size is still huge. All right, David Long goes from being a top corner for the Jags to being like our 4th corner. Are you sure it's not Mason? I don't know who Mason is, so I couldn't tell you. Joseph Williams. Did I say Javonte Williams? I meant Jamison Williams. I got the wrong J. Williams. I was right on that part, but I meant Jamison Williams. I've been at this for 2.5 hours, okay? Wide receiver Wooden. Mason is Bubba. Oh, okay. Yeah, Bubba's a different person. Bubba never got a chance to pick Cookie because Cookie was gone before Bubba was on the clock. That's the wrong button. Got a lot of Sims over here. All right, Pioneer said pick the funny players. All right, so I'm going to try to find the funniest name here within the top, like, 50 players. Well, we've got Make Me Cumberland, of course. Teeny Wiener. Is there a player named Teeny Wiener in here? FG made so many guys I didn't even notice half of them. We'll go with good old Make Me Cumberland. From Rhode Island. Only normal dev. Yeah, I didn't even notice there was a player named Teeny Wiener. Round 6, pick 9 belongs to New England. Don't mess it up. They get Alani Beckham. All right, Cleveland is up. We've got the Jags up soon, along with the Cardinals. Now we're really moving fast. What position does Teeny Wiener play? Because I have, like, not seen this person. Oh, there he is at a Mount Union. He's a linebacker. I assume that's probably who you want? Mount Union's finest. Teeny Wiener was inspired by Octi. Shut up. Teeny Wiener, drafted by Nick. Fitting. Of course, one of his top fits was us. One of his top fits was also the Niners, so take that. All right, New Orleans is a sim. They get Curry, and that'll bring us to the Jags. Give me Wiener. What's that supposed to mean? Octi is going to Mount Union. Go Purple Raiders. I learned their mascot like 2 days ago because I was on Cecil Shorts the Third's Wikipedia page. Don't ask why I was. That name's a blast from the past. Jaguar legend. Wasn't he short? Yeah, ironic because his name was Cecil Shorts. But I'm one of the few here in a relationship. Take that. Yeah, but you were the top fit, even ahead of us, for Teeny Wiener. So I'm just saying that says something. Yeah, Cecil Shorts was cool. He had like a 3-year stretch where he was actually pretty good. Cecil Shorts was better than Justin Blackman. Yeah, but a lot of people were better than Justin Blackman. Why were you on Cecil Shorts Wikipedia? Because sometimes you just go through a rabbit hole of old names who you remember from 5 years ago, and Cecil Shorts would happen to be one. He has F injury. Oh, dear. I don't know why your kicker would get hurt, but F injury for Theo Boyer. Short lives matter. I guess that makes sense considering your player was 5'5". All right, the Cardinals. Denmark wants me to pick a funny player. Make me Cumberland and Teeny Wiener have both been just picked. And you're spending time in a Madden draft and with your girlfriend. Hey, this is fun. We're having fun. This guy's name is Leak. We'll go with Mr. Leak. 5'5", that's Octi heights. That's not true, though. And was second in Heisman. Yeah, and is 5'5". He's still short. Kyler Murray was first in Heisman, and he's like 5'5". The Bison, is Pokemon still here? He is still here. Okay, cool. You guys are up. Who would you like, Mr. Pokemon? You got Carson Wilford, quarterback. Get me good right tackle. I don't think any of them are good, but you want the best one? You want Jamie Lowe? Imagine being with a girl right now. Facts. I already have my ring. I'm married to the game. Any other Oregon players been taken? I think there's been a couple. Although you were definitely the highest. I'm wearing my Oregon shirt right now, fittingly. The Pioneers. He said pick funny players. Married to OFL, I am. We'll give him Slade Bolden's black sibling. Elijah Bolden. How much does YouTube pay me? Quite a bit. Per month, it starts in the triple figures. Any other that were taken to the Broncos? The Broncos have had quite a few picks. They've picked a lot of receivers today. Like, a lot. Baltimore is up. Then we've got Washington, and I think those are the only two who are here. Alexander Willis, a.k.a. Malik Willis' brother. This guy's got a cool first name. His parents know ball. Out of Buffalo. I've made the best GM decisions in the last 2 seasons. They haven't led to wins. They've actually directly led to losses. Remember Anakti said he made no money? That was like for a while until I hit 1,000. Will Tallywhacker is off the board of the Giants. Welcome back, Giddy. You've drafted a few players, including a guy named Make Me Cumberland. DMs. Okay. I said I made 200. Yeah, that was long ago. I make that in a lot less than a year. Like, a lot less. Yeah, Social Blade Social Blade gives you a range, although it's like a really big range. Whew. All right, Apple, you are on the clock, sir. What does one video make you, give or take? Each video itself doesn't really make that much. Here, I'll do a video that I made like 3 days ago. How about that? Let me see. Each video doesn't make a lot, but like it all adds up because I have a lot. We'll do international free agency 6 days ago. 2.1 thousand views. That made me about $9. That's honestly more than I thought. So that 2,000 views, I guess, is about $9. Zach Trapp, I think, is gone. I think the Browns picked him. Was a kicker? You drafted me good. Did I draft you a kicker? I don't think I drafted you guys a kicker. Maybe I did. Send you 2 players that I would still want. The second one is gone. But the first guy you wanted, Bacher, I think is still there. Me mateys, my name is Will Tallywhacker. Wilson will still suffice. James Wilson? Is that who you want? You said pick funny players. So I picked Make Me Cumberland. I didn't realize you said pick me a kicker. I thought you said pick me memes. James Wilson it is. There are probably better kickers in free agency anyway, so I don't even know if you want to draft a kicker. Chiefs is a sim. Rams draft board. They still have a lot of guys left, I think. Is left tackle Jaquez Sermon still here? Oh, is he not here? I thought he was. After that, we've got... Oh, there's only one player left. Chip Skylark. Skylark. Out of UConn. $9 is enough for like 2 Big Macs. It's a shame I don't like Big Macs. Yeah, no, we still have another round to go, but the 7th round always goes quick. We're not going to sim round 7 because I think there are still people who want to pick. All right, the Cardinals want memes, so we'll give memes. We'll pick the Farmer. Grant Farmer. Pokemon is up. You said kicker? Oh, well, I must have missed that. That's my bad. Oh, Pokemon wants a kicker. That's right. You told me that. I'll trade players for 7s. Yeah, Pepperjack doesn't want to send. Pepperjack still probably has like 8 picks to make. That's an exaggeration, but he has had a lot of players join his team. .91 speed at the end of the 6th round is quite good, yeah. Okay, there we go. You don't know what's good for a kicker? They're all undrafted. They're all pretty bad. Jeez. Okay, now I'm good. They all came out at once. Any of these guys you really like? Hold on, there's another one. Jeez, that one was loud. Holy cow. No, it's not allergies. Just whenever I start sneezing, I usually have a sneezing fit. Like a lot come out at once. Theo Harvey. Jeez. That guy had 79 speed. That's fast for a kicker. Octi has monkeypox, totally. Jeez. How many are going to come out? All right, round 7. Dan wouldn't sneeze. Dan is cool. Holy smokes, that was like 10. Imagine needing a kicker or a punter. Facts. All right, the beats are up. I think the one guy Bacher wanted was still there. Holy smokes. Stark. Troy Stark. He has F-man coverage. He's 6'3", though. Jeez. All right, Carolina's Huskers still here. Sneeze through the pain. We're going to go through this whole round, and I'm going to keep sneezing. It'll stop. I should probably take a drink. I love how Cookies said bless you for each one individually. Challenge Rocky, don't sneeze. Impossible. Take a rando wide receiver. Alright, my eyes are closed. We'll pick this guy. Eric McIntyre. He's 21. 90 speed. There's another one. What's the world record for sneezing? I don't know, but I might have just broken it. Alright, the Browns are up. There's another one. Denver's up soon. Then we got New England, Tampa Bay, the Saints, and the Jags. Colin told me what to do with his last pick, and Pepper Jack is here. Trade alert. Sean McCauley, right guard. $15. That's a lot. Trade alert between Pepper Jack and Sports Gaming. That's what's happening. Oh, Reggie James for a pick. All right, Colin on the top tight end. That's DeMarcus Hendricks. Okay, so Richie James for what? The Ravens 7th? 17. She's almost legal. Yep, 221. Does Pepper Jack have any more picks on him? He probably has like 5. He has 1. Well, now 2. He's literally trading away starters for these picks. I think Reggie James is pretty good at running back in this game, for what it's worth. Okay, so who do we have next? New England is a sim. Next team here is the Jaguars. Wide receiver Holmes. I got to give Pepper Jack credit because he's had so many picks, and I don't think he's picked a player who's already been taken once. If I got $1 for every time Octi sneezed, I'd be $17 richer. That's 2 Octi videos right there, apparently. I don't know who Luke Farrell is, so I couldn't tell you if that'd be a good deal or not. All right, the Cardinals want memes. Who's a meme? Miles Toon. Oh, Denmark's here. Hold on, never mind. Denmark can pick. I imagine this is your last pick, unless you have another 7th. Denmark's about to have a heart attack. Who do you want, my good sir? Yeah, everyone just pick a random starter on Pepper Jack's team, offer him for a 7th, and he'll do it. Derrick Henry for 219 or whatever pick I have. Who did you pick in the 6th round? Can we see who's been drafted? I don't think we can. Here, we can go back. I'll go back in the stream. You guys picked running back Duron Leak. No. Worth a shot. You miss every shot you don't take. Who needs Antonio Gibson? We've got Duron Leak. Who needs to take a leak? Hopefully no one takes a peek while he takes a leak. I'm just like Dr. Seuss. Random meme. Okay, we'll go with Toon. Miles Toon. He's 21. He's young and he's fast. Oh, the Cardinals are right back up. Would you like another meme? From the meme factory? Wolford. Who's Wolford? Oh, the quarterback. Wilford. Carson Wilford. Is that who you want? He would leak stuff within the organization. Maybe he knows Mr. Editor, who knows Dan Snyder. I take it this is who you would like? He has D throw accuracy mid, but he doesn't want to be mid. He wants to be good. Oh, he's hidden dev! Who needs Justin Fields when you have Carson Wilford? Cookie just gave him a hidden dev player. All right, the Niners are up. Is Nick and Ader still in the house? Then we've got Cleveland, and I don't know if Apple is still here for Washington. Carson Wentz and Carson Wilford are now teammates. And Tua. So they have Tua, Fields, Carson, and Carson. I think the only one who doesn't have a dev is Carson Wentz. Wentz is gone. Wentz is also probably injured. I don't think he is, but with him, you never know. The top player we've got, his last name is Wood. Oh, Wentz isn't on the... Oh, he was a free agent. I'm stupid. Yeah, I don't think he even got an offer. Maybe he got, like, a bad offer from, like, Carolina or someone, but I don't think he got any, like, real offers. Hi, stupid. I'm Cookie. Nice to meet you, Cookie. Soriano. Brian Soriano. That is a cool name. Any relations to Alfonso? Oh, he is hidden too! Back-to-back hidden devs in the 7th round. Wow. Okay, that's a surprise. Nick has to make it 3 in a row if he's still here. And if not, Apple will. Nick and Ader is so good. Yeah, year 1 you couldn't get any hidden devs, and now you're like a machine. I'll sign Wentz. I could use a ball boy. Who will join Wentz with this pick? Oh, I get to pick. Oh, so I have the pressure of getting another hidden dev. Okay, now I actually want to pick someone good. All right, who's FG's best meme on the board? I don't know how many are left. Most of them have probably been found. Oh, Blake Cummins. There's an option. Only year 1 hidden was Papunka. Well, at least he got one. Forget Dan. Carson is the guy. I think we're going to go with Cummins. Nick Epstein was already picked. Otherwise, I would totally choose him. Pick a quarterback. Are there any mean QBs left? There aren't any draftable quarterbacks left. We'll pick Nick's long-lost brother, Doug Smith. How about that? I won't forget to check Dan's rating. That's like the big event now. And he lays normal. He has the same speed that he does throw power. Apple is up. I don't know if he's still here, but if he is, he can pick. He's 21. He can drink. Is Apple still here? Going once, going twice. I do want to move fast because we're like right at the end. We have 12 more picks. We can do it, guys. We're right there. Octi couldn't get it 3 in a row. It's my fault. I ruined the streak. All right, Apple's not here. We'll see. Does Mr. Rob have anybody left? I don't think he does. I think the guard was the last one. So we'll send out for him. I think the only people who have another pick would be Nick. He'll probably let me pick again. Me. And, of course, Pepperjack. All right, so we've only got 3 more picks among people here. So, Nick, would you like to pick for your last player, or would you like me to? Or would you like somebody else to? The season will start probably like Monday, because the preseason's going to be this weekend. And I made sure it'll be this weekend, because I'll be away. So, it's not like I'd be able to stream anyway. And I think we're going to do Monday. Cummins! Yes, sir. That's probably who I would have picked. Why am I excited? I just got pick sniped. Actually, never mind. I know what I want to do here. I know exactly what I want to do. Yes. First guy in, last... Damn, he's fast. First guy in, last guy out. Sneaky athletic. Hard hat, lunch pail, blue collar type of guy. Player you love, of course, let your daughter date. This guy's a hard worker. Sneaky athlete. Total stud. And then right end, Will Cox is the final pick of the day among people here. To the Jaguars. The last of Pepperjack's 20 picks. I just drafted Hunter Renfrow. Damn right I did. Your white wide receiver is better. He probably is, but my white wide receiver is still cool. Because every white wide receiver is supposed to be the Walmart version of another player, so that like automatically makes them good. That they're doubted. Nobody expects them to be anything. All right, let's see everybody's ratings. This is probably the most anticipated a ratings reveal has ever been for a draft class. 75 for Antoine Davis. Couple good picks here from the Bats. Andy Morrison Jr., 78 overall. We didn't really get to look at his player card. He has 99 throw power. He also has 99 injury, 99 stamina, and 99 toughness. Bootman made one of his players' strengths durability. You don't really see that too often, so I figured I would reward him. Bears had quite a few picks. And they had a good draft. Jason Davis is only a 69, but there's a reason why Bacher picked him in the top 5. It has to do with his development trait. Bison with 3 players in the 70s. The Black Knights with Huntington Frederick, he's a 77. The Broncos with Darius Hester, 72. Cookie Banana, 81. Since Cookie's here, we'll show him his ratings. 38 stiff arm, but other than that, he's good. And then one of my favorite players in the draft, Caden Betham. He is an 80. He is the literal textbook definition of your white slot receiver. He's slow, but he is 99 catching. He's an unbelievable short route runner. His medium route is okay. and his deep route sucks. So he is oh, I should have made his toughness higher. Then he would have really been the perfect white slot receiver. Other than that, I pretty much just tried to make, you know, your Hunter Renfrow, your Cooper Kupp, although this is kind of disrespectful to Kupp, your Wes Welker, your Julian Edelman. So, yeah, he was one of my favorites. Denver had a really good draft. Cleveland, 73 for Bernard Stratton. Blake Cummins is a 47. Oh, wow, the Chiefs had a good draft. Marlon McWidget is a 76, but he only has normal. Dan predictions. Whoever gets Dan's overall rating the closest gets a cookie. 12. Still better than McNutt. That's true. You're right. The best player Atlanta drafted was in the 5th round. Huh. This guy's a 76? Apple didn't even really want him. Okay. The Diablos made the OFL Bowl and they lost. Yeah. They have Baker Mayfield, but they drafted a quarterback. 55, 72, 86, 77. Niners have a solid draft. Khalil Lawrence is a 75. All right, here's Bo Perino McNutt. As you may have heard, he's a 45 overall. He has 1 play rec. His finesse moves have gone down to 0. He has what in God's name is his awareness? He has 255. What? I have never seen that. His awareness is going up by how much? His awareness was supposed to be a 1, and it went up 254. I've never seen that. His awareness was supposed to be bad. Yet the funniest part about that is even though his awareness is going up by 254, his morale is still making him lower than his actual rating. What? He's super aware of the food around him. He's supposed to have 1 awareness. I have never seen that. Okay. That's too funny. He's Einstein as of here's Will Tallywhacker, 70. He should just be Albert Einstein. He's a complete genius with that 1 awareness apparently, but he can't play football. Hugh G. Rection Sr. is a 79. The Huskies had themselves a very good draft. Wow, they had like 6 70s. The Jaguars, how many players did they pick? 15. It feels like they picked double that. Their literal new starting cornerback room and wide receiver room were literally in this draft. That's been a glitch in Madden. I've never seen that. That's too funny. Here are the Jets. They did all right. The Lions got Julian Bonerific. I know his dev trait, and it's pretty good. Ooh, 79. Although I think we already knew that. 76 for Bubba Chodlon. 99 throw power and everything else is 77. So he's like the definition of mid, but with a cannon. McNutt can calculate when Jax's dad will come home after 10 years of getting milk. Vinland's first 4 picks from the 70s. Pioneers, Christian Ellis is a 54. Yeah, he's not very good. This is the guy who has 15 speed. He has no accuracy at all. He's bad. He is, like, really bad. Can I go back for Lawrence? I also saw go back for Jason Davis. Develop Ellis. Who are they going to have start? Because they just traded away Jordan Love. Almost as good as Burrow. All right, after that, we have the Rams. After the Rams, we have the Saints. I'm totally not skipping anybody on purpose. Lou Gehrig is also 54. He didn't have any super bad stats, though. How is he the same rating as Christian Ellis? That doesn't make sense. Is because of his awareness? That doesn't really make sense. Huh, oh well. Seattle. Not bad. Dublin. Not bad. Dick Fartis, he is an 88. 89 kick power is honestly not even that impressive, but he's an 88 overall. And for us, we had a 67, 69, and 66. So there's one more team left. It's for Ravens with Dan. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. How good is Dan? He is quite good. Okay, why is he wearing 23? Yuck. But yeah, he's a stud. So, I have a question. Why did you guys think I was going to make Dan bad? Because I said I was going to make Dan good. When did I ever give a hint that Dan was going to suck? So I was sort of confused how that all came up, but I figured I would just go along with it. Because, why not? It creates a fun storyline. And, that would make things interesting, and obviously it worked. He's an 83. He's got a really good development trait. I said I was going to give him Superstar X Factor, and I had no reason to lie about that. So, yeah, he's an 83 overall. He's 20 years old, and he has Superstar X Factor. He's a beast. Here's the Rams, by the way, Mr. Rob. Someone else asked me for their team. The Cardinals did. Why were we not allowed to scout Dan? Because everybody knew he was going to be a stud. The reason why I didn't let people scout Dan is people were starting to doubt if he was good. So I figured it would be fun to just create some mystery with him. So that's why I did that. Here's the Cardinals. But yeah, Dan is an absolute machine. I said I was going to make him good. Denmark stayed in his shed for 20 hours. Was I not going to make him good? Oh, here's Ligma Balls, by the way. He's a 62. He's not as good. He has 98 zone coverage, though. Did you get any other hit-ins other than Hayes? I don't think so. I think everybody else was normal. Yeah, I think everyone else was. I don't think Andy Morrison would have been a bad pick, but Dan is just a little bit better. So you got it right. All right, so that's going to wrap it up, I think. Another OFL draft in the books. The preseason is going to be over this weekend, and I think the season is going to start Monday. So thank you all for coming in. Thank you all for being diligent with all your stuff in the offseason. I'm going to have a roster video up either tonight or tomorrow, and you'll be able to do your roster cuts, your final trades, position changes, all that stuff. So, yeah, peace out.